Hello, YouTube. It's Charles the Destroyer, and we are going to watch Financial Audit. She's back! So, grab your snackies, grab your bevies. Let me know what you eat and drink down below. Let's get to watching.
You were the first guest to kind of storm off.
First of all, did not storm off. I excused myself.
So you're
She didn't storm off. She had like a panic attack and she walked off. And then you got mad at your coworkers for like basically letting her be on, like bringing her in because you were like, I can't do anything for her. I can't do anything.
You're still the first person to walk off set. Exactly.
You were a dick.
Why are you so hostile, Rachel?
I'm not trying to be. I haven't watched any of your episodes since I went
Dang.
on here.
They're good. You should. What do you? Why? You're here.
Because
Love
you're an asshole.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
fair.
only do have to work.
No, shut the up about that.
But if we
Like,
lean back on this thing that is called spoons.
it's not lean.
She's got the same piercings going on, like the same specific jewelry.
Leaning back.
Yeah, I don't think you understand the point I'm trying to make. I'm not
I
trying
don't
to.
think you understand the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, okay, great.
Get your free trial to the DollarWise budget.
Good to know she's just as combative.
Budgeting app today. Join the tens of thousands of active users who are taking control of their money and changing their lives. With new features being added constantly,
How many times are we gonna hear? Oh my
no
god,
reason not
I'm
to try it. And if you like it,
I'm
choose
already
the
mad.
annual version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. DollarWise.app.
Oh, I like his signature.
And get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to
That's so nice.
you. DollarWise.app or link in the description below.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I am 30 years old and I'm from Sacramento, California. This is Financial Audit.
Are you still there? I
I did not think we would be sitting here. I did not know if I would ever see you again.
Really?
You're one of the most viewed episodes in financial audit history.
Crazy. It's like 3.8 million or something like that.
Well, it's because, I mean, it was crazy. And I hope things have done well, but I mean, there's just moments from that episode.
Oh man, look! Not only Dollarize, he got that Gamer Subs money. He got that Gamer Subs sponsorship.
Let me see. I'm
I've
pulling
seen
it up
lots
here.
of shorts that are like top 5 that couldn't handle the heat.
Second
And,
most
like,
viewed.
Yeah.
Second most viewed on channel history.
No shit.
Yeah.
What's the first?
And the septum piercings are still there. So a yoga teacher lady.
Oh, the
That gives
life coach.
special
or-
massages. We found out afterwards,
Oh.
but we,
She did what? I'm gonna guess that was a post show thing, and I don't ever watch the post show. Wow. Dang.
also someone named Rachel, so maybe that's something that just kind of
It flows
Happens.
in the Rachels.
yeah. So last time you described yourself as a freelance pet sitter, house sitter, and administrative assistant. But what are we doing for a living today?
Registered vet tech in hospital.
In hospital,
Mm-hmm.
as in you actually go
And
inside.
yeah, and like hold the pets and draw blood and place catheters.
You told
and
me last time your therapist told you can't have a boss though.
she
What happened with that? Did she come around to maybe you need income?
well, it was an unavoidable thing, and it's not that she
Yeah.
said that like I can't, but that at that point to have a boss that wasn't going to be understanding and stuff, and which is hard to
Which is not what you said, baby doll, but all right.
find.
Understanding
You know?
of what? Because I mean, you do
Of
still
my
have to work.
Physical limitations.
Yeah, it is hard. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure, especially in California, I'm sure there's extra legal things and protections you may have.
Yeah, so I have ADA accommodations, just like last time with my last job, but this one is like more thorough and legal, and like I went through a bunch of different paperwork and a bunch of different doctor's appointments and got those ADA
Okay.
accommodations. So
Good. And how long have we been in this job then?
since January, so 2 months after my episode.
And what happened to? Where'd that go? You're not making that sound anymore.
What sound?
What?
Oh, like when I agree with you? I haven't agreed with you yet.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you have a job.
Oh, just wait. You'll hear it when I sarcastically agree with you.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, well, I gave her the opportunity.
I set you up and you did not take the bait.
I got distracted by looking for that noise. How long have you had this job now?
Since January, so 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which actually isn't horribly far from when we filmed last time, right?
I
It
got
was
hired.
fall.
I got hired 1 month after, and then I started 2 months after our episode.
Okay. What's your pay now?
$28 an hour.
Okay. Sacramento. I mean, California, it's hard to stretch even $28 an hour. Unfortunately, how many hours?
32 to 40, depending on the week, because 32 is still full time with my company.
So they're deciding 32, not you.
No, during my interview, I was like, my body don't do well. And so.
Yeah, but your body also needs income.
Yeah, but if I work 5 days a week, every week, my body's gonna fucking give out and I can't. Like, if I work 5 days in a row, which I've had to do before, I sleep for 2 days because my body's.
That's the weekend.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean,
which is shitty.
It sucks, but I mean, that sounds like kind of what it's for. It's the rest.
I mean, it's also
I don't want to
for
downplay it,
doctors.
but
I mean, like, okay, so $28 an hour is high in some places with like a lower cost of living. California does not have a low cost of living. Very specifically where she lives, which is Sacramento, has a very high cost of living. So that 28 is nothing.
Appointments and for grocery shopping and for
is.
cleaning my house.
we can do that after work as well. But
do you mean your house?
It is true.
Yeah.
House? Are we in a house now?
No, my house is my trailer. You know that.
Well, I did not know that if that was still the case. Or
Well, I told you.
you said you couldn't get a job because you didn't have an address.
I can get a job without an address.
Wasn't that one of your big
'cause I
arguments,
have-
though?
No. Well,
Yes.
it was one of your arguments. Was that I couldn't get a job without a permanent
Might make it
address.
harder. It's harder to get a lot of things, like even
I
like a driver's
have
license.
A legal mailing address, so like the address that's
Okay.
on my driver's license and stuff
That's
like
good.
that, which is a burnt down house, but it's there.
Why is it burnt down?
Because
What have you done?
I didn't do shit.
She's gonna come on here and be like, I committed arson. And it's like, quit admitting your crimes on my show. You already admitted to tax evasion.
The house that I grew up in, and my brother lived there as an adult, and killed
not
a bunch
by
of.
you.
No.
Okay. What hits
That
your
was a few
account
years ago.
per paycheck? And what is the frequency of that paycheck?
Anywhere from 13 to 16, depending on how much overtime I have.
We'll call it $14.50
Sure.
overtime. But you said you're working 32 to 40.
Right, but you get overtime over 8 hours a day.
Oh, California, right?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, some jobs just, okay, it's just highest unemployment in the nation for a reason.
So, yeah, and then that's every 2 weeks.
Okay. So we'll call it $14.50.
Yeah, and then I make an extra $900 a month from pet sitting.
Okay. We still do that, and already setting money
Yeah.
aside for that because that's contractor. That is going to be taxes paid now that you actually make money. It's not gonna be a shit ton,
Yeah,
but you're not, from what I'm picking up, and the year's almost done.
but this year's taxes can't be filed until the back taxes is filed. So
Right.
you remember the back taxes, which I'm working
starting
on.
to.
I got through my work. There is a legal benefit that I pay like $10 a month for, like $5 a paycheck, and they have a tax thing. Oops. Jesus Christ, I'd
What are
be
you
breaking all
doing?
your shit.
Okay, well done. So we're bringing in about $3,800 a month ish. We should set aside some money for taxes.
Yes.
I'm gonna call it 37.
Okay.
Okay, so off of 37.
Yes. Oh, but what I was saying was I'm working on the back taxes.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll get into that. But off
Yeah,
the 37, how we doing now?
good
Why are you still living in
in a trailer.
yeah.
Because that's what I want to do.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, but I know you like rent land and you're like in like a timeshare thing, and it's not great and it's weird, and
It's not weird. It's what
the
my
timeshare aspect's a bit weird though, that you kind of did with it. You're not just
I
like
don't-
strictly renting land.
I don't think so, but that's because we have differing opinions about trailer life.
About timeshares?
Well, because once I pay off the loan, like I said last time, I get to camp for free.
Not free. There's utilities, remember? We went over
I
that.
don't pay utilities.
There's no utilities afterwards at all.
No.
What happened to the $250 to $400? What happened to that, girl? What the fuck do you mean?
Free. There will not be a cent you
There
owe for anything.
are $500 a year.
Okay, well that
Which is-
okay. That's not free. It's cheap, not
It's
free.
Dirt cheap for rent.
Sure, it's certainly not getting in an appreciating asset. That's for sure. You also you had a lot of critters in there.
I have 3 cats. My dog, since I had to get an in-person job, which had to happen because
I
income.
know, but the dog was one of the reasons you didn't want to.
Right. And so she now lives with my mom, which breaks my fucking
And
heart.
how's that going?
It's going. Sometimes there's disagreements between my mother and I, and my dog gets attacked by raccoons a lot in the backyard. And like, she has been attacked twice. And like, to the point where my mom had to grab the raccoon and throw it off of her. Like,
Lord.
it's gnarly. She gets fucked up.
Now, you have applied to disability benefits like endless.
He's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. You got to figure something out about your dog. This isn't a me thing. Moving on.
Since 2019.
Huh?
You applied disability benefits like many times
Yeah.
since 2019, but you kept getting denied
Mm-hmm.
because, I mean, what a lot of people's hypotheses were, it's like, yeah, sure, you probably got a little bit of the ADHD and some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you got a little, you get tired a little quicker for sure. But a lot of,
Tired. Okay.
well, I mean, you can go into more detail about it, but how a lot of people were reading last episode
Mm-hmm.
is that
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen
you
any
were
comments.
hyper TikTok diagnosed on a lot of things and victim
Damn.
complexing.
Because of stuff that my psychiatrist and therapist have told me.
Well, depends. Your therapist kind of sounded like an enabler type of therapist, which there are. There's good therapists, there's bad therapists. But if she said you can't have a boss, it's kind of enabling. But I'm not saying that. But I mean, if you've been denied disability so many times since 2019, what is the state? The very generous state of California saying?
Like, I don't know what you're looking for there, because like I
Well, I'm trying to
haven't
really
filed
determine how much,
for years.
but you were denied.
Right. So I stopped filing after like 3 denials.
But a lot of the excuses and stuff we used last time were based on disabilities and stuff. But if the state was denying,
Yeah. So
I'm trying
when
to
I
determine the
interviewed,
validity.
so when I interviewed for this job, I was completely transparent. I was
And what did you
like-
say?
I said,
Say I'm the boss right now. What did you say?
right. So I said that I've worked in hospital before, had an injury, and then now I've been out of the hospital for 5 years. And
What
I
was the
don't,
injury?
I had a right wrist injury. It was tendonitis. And then because I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, my collagen
Well, tell me what happens with that.
with Ehlers-Danlos. So it's an issue with your DNA that your body doesn't know how to make collagen correctly. And so hypermobility, frequent subluxations and dislocations. When you have a soft tissue injury, it doesn't heal correctly. So like when I went
That
to
sounds very manageable, though. If I'm being honest, right? As long as we're not doing like hardcore manual labor.
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like you damage your soft tissue more often than you probably realize you do, just in general, just in life. And like, if you don't have a problem, you just heal it like pretty quickly. And it's like, it's just a little uncomfortable for you, but it's not like that much of a problem. But like, if you can't heal it correctly, like it becomes an ongoing issue, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I feel like I hurt myself randomly all the time in stupid ways. And I'm just like, ow, this hurts. 2 days later, I'm fine. I don't know. And like, if with like vet tech or whatever, like animals, you could absolutely get hurt in veterinary stuff, like very easily. Even if the animal isn't trying to hurt you, like if you could just like try to pick it up and it can freak out. I am clumsy. That is very fair. I am very clumsy, yes. And it could freak out and you could like get hurt just from like a dog like freaking out because you're trying to pick it up and put it on a table or something. Like, you know? I don't know. Just to give her like a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, hey, I have this thing and it does cause these issues, and so it might impact me in these ways, right? I don't know.
Which
there's higher-
VetMed is.
Which you don't have to do, but I
Right.
understand you like it. You like the
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, it's
But-
my passion. It's what I have my license for. It's
It's our
all
passion,
of
but
that.
we also try to real world, right? When we have to live the rest of our life. You're only 30. We're the same age. There's a lot of life left.
Yeah, definitely. And so that's why when I went into the interview, I'm like, I don't know what I can do. This is going to be a lot of trial and error.
Why'd they hire you?
Damn.
With that. Not saying you're a bad person, but they could hire someone that wouldn't say, I don't know what I can do. Well, why'd they hire you?
I'm not them, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, you don't have any insight into why you think
Maybe
you got
because
the
I've
job?
worked with the company before. I've been
Well,
in
there's a good
I've
part.
been in VetMed for 10 years. Like there's a lot of I have a good
Well, that's the answer,
okay.
right? What did it be?
Okay.
Right?
I don't hire people,
I'm not
so I
them.
couldn't tell you.
Okay. And, we're not gonna, talk about it too much or anything, but still being nice and looking for that poly out there.
I haven't really been interested in dating. I
Yeah.
am
'Cause
working on myself.
The last relationship ended quite quickly. Post marriage, quite quickly.
I did tell you not to bring that up.
You said not to make fun of it.
Okay.
Sorry, we don't have to talk about it. I was not gonna make fun of it, but if you don't want me to bring it up, we don't need to talk about it.
Please no.
Oh, okay.
moving on.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you. Sorry.
I was.
Sorry, I can't take antihistamines for a week right now for an allergy test. So sorry, I'm sneezy.
Following the rule of not making fun.
Yeah.
But we'll move on from that. And another very interesting thing is you were the
First of all, this dude's got 4 beverages in front of him. He's got his little coffee mug. I don't know what's in it. It could be water. He's got his little gamer sub shaker. He's got his little like Yeti cup that is like personalized or something. And he's got a Dasani. I don't know what he's got going on. Like, first of all, these two are product placement. 100%. Those two are product placement. That's why the logos are pointed toward the camera.
first guest to kind of storm off ever.
Well,
Two and a half years of filming at that point, and you were like,
First
"Bye-bye."
of all, did not storm off. I excused myself.
2 weeks of marriage, huh? Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, DollarWise is his budgeting app that he is kind of selling to you. That's what's on the mug.
$480 minimum monthly payment on that. So now we're at $1,000. Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I was
That
just
was not very nice.
No, it wasn't. I was just trying to make a jab. I'm so, like I did not mean for that to be insulting. Oh, okay. Take a moment. I'm sorry. Well, let's take a moment. Yeah.
I'm so.
Oh no, it's okay. I was trying to play to the cheekiness for the show. Are you okay?
I need some air.
Take a moment. You want to go outside? It's okay. Take your time.
sorry.
Take your time. It is no worries at all.
To have a panic attack in the parking lot.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, I mean, you were still the first person to walk off set.
Okay.
Not making fun of you for it. I was saying it's
Yeah.
historic. You okay?
I mean, you did something I asked, so.
But no, she said don't make fun of it, right? That is what I heard. Like, I'm sorry if I.
She said don't bring up the relationship thing, which he technically didn't. He brought up the walking off set. Unless this was something that was in like the pre-show like thing where it was like, hey, don't make fun of this thing. Okay, don't make fun of it. And now she's like, I'd just rather you not bring it up. I don't know.
I was trying to. I'm very strict to following the rules of what we can't talk about, and what I very literally heard was don't make fun of it, and so I was gonna follow that.
I understand your
So I was just trying to-
interpretation.
Huh?
I do understand your interpretation
Okay.
of that. And
Okay.
I'm sorry I have reactions to.
It's okay. There are tissues there if you would like them. Please feel free. I definitely don't want to kind of.
More crying for the camera.
Well, I mean, yes, it is a show, but still, at the,
like making fun of people and kind of dragging them is part of the show, but like if you go too far, he does like back off. Or I say if you go too far. If you react in a certain way, he does back off. I mean, we even saw that with like the first video with this girl where like after she came back from having like her little panic attack, not to me saying her little panic attack seems kind of negative. That I don't mean to be negative. I have panic attacks. It's fine. After she got back, he was significantly kinder to her and less kind of jabby the entire rest of the video. And he does do that. Like I've watched multiple videos because I have an addiction to this show. He does do that. Like if you're like, this was too far, this just upset me or whatever, he will roll back and he will just like try not to hit that landmine or whatever.
With it, I'm just kind of trying to recap kind of what happened last time. What we talked about last time as we're going into where we're at this point.
Yes. So post-divorce, post-separation, I had 2 serious relationships, and they both ended poorly as well. So
Poorly? Why poorly?
the first one was somebody that lived in Texas, so it was a long distance relationship.
Yeah, it's
At
hard.
the end, it was like we were a breakup, get back together kind of couple, and the last one was just not good. So
it was just, they're just not good relationships is what I'm hearing. I give a bet.
then I went.
Sorry, what?
This one was just not good. So then I went straight into dating this next person, which I apparently have a habit of, serial dater or relationship.
How long have you been single?
Since, well, I did have a 1 to 2 month relationship this year.
Whoa.
But whoa. But previous to that, what was the question again? I'm so sorry. My brain.
Just how long have you been single?
Oh, right. Since March of 2024, March or April of 2024.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And he cheated on me a bunch, hence why it ended poorly.
But you're kind of into that. You wanted to be poly.
Right. And I was supposed to be poly with him, but
She's not into getting NTR'd, my dude. Like, I don't know. Maybe she is. It doesn't seem like it, but you know, I mean, like, poly relationships require a lot of conversation and trust. And if conversations aren't happening, then there's no trust there and it's not working.
poly only works when you have honesty and communication. And
That is true.
he would lie to me and hide
Why?
it.
What's the point if you guys are like open and poly?
Literally.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Another one of the weird things is the you once owned a $300,000 house. You lost it, really after some bad finances, but you kind of impulsively put $17,000 of concrete work into it, adding
Yeah.
solar panels.
Yeah. That
and-
was impulsive for sure. And that's in the past. What am I going to do about it now?
Oh no, we're recapping what we talked about last episode because this is a follow-up. Why are you so hostile, Rachel?
I'm not trying to be.
Okay, I'm literally just reading off bullet points.
How is saying that's in the past hostile?
Huh? No, it was a little.
It's because of the way you're addressing it. He is literally reading bullet points like, you did this, you did this, you did this. Like, well, it was in the past. What am I supposed to do about it now? Okay. Like, all right. Like, it's sure. You could do the agree thing, like, yep, I sure did do that, and then we're gonna move on because not everything has to necessarily have a comment associated with it. I don't fucking know, babe.
It was a little dismissive. I mean, obviously, I'm just kind of going through this.
Understood.
And you said you didn't want a permanent address specifically for mental health reasons.
Yeah.
What remind me what that does for mental health, having a permanent address versus not?
So it's the matter of being.
It's the feeling like I can leave at any time. Except you kind of can't because you're on California Medicaid, so you have to stay in the state to have health insurance. I mean, I guess you could leave anyway, But like, it's definitely the idea of I have like a sense of freedom. I'm pretty sure is her whole thing.
Being stuck in a brick and mortar. It's like being stagnant is not for me.
But you do have a loan on this property that you're paying off, so you are kind of tied to it.
But there's
And then you have to get rid of it, right?
No, you don't have to get. It's a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, if you like,
If
kind
I
of
wanted
out of
to
it.
make
Yeah.
like a stupid amount of, well, not a stupid amount, like 11 grand and not have a place to live.
Yeah, it's less than the
So-
concrete you put in.
So that membership opens me up to all 1,000 trails throughout the nation. So it's not like I'm locked to one place. I get to stay wherever I want as long as I book it out. And like right now, I'm booked 6 months out. I know last time we talked about how it only works if you have it booked. And at that time, I didn't have it booked. So I was living in the alley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't get like nothing of my shit got stolen.
Are we
so that's
trying to
good.
move around? Because now you have a job.
I know. So now I live in 2 different campgrounds because in Thousand Trails, you're allowed to stay for 3 weeks at a time.
Let's bleep location, please.
Oh, wait. Did I said Thousand Trails, didn't I?
Oh, is that not a location?
No, it's the company.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So I have 3 weeks at Thousand Trails, and then because there's a couple in the Sacramento area, and then I have to be out for 1 week, and then I get to come back for 3 weeks. So I move twice a month. I move 2 weekends in a row, and then I stay 2 weekends in a row, and I do that. When I have my week out, I go to another privately owned trailer RV thing. And that one is $350 a week, which is yikes. However, I only pay it once per month. And it's the literal cheapest one in Sacramento.
Well, okay.
And it's beautiful.
Well, I'm sure it's nice.
Yeah.
But you're paying rent to 2 different entities. You're paying, like, even if it's cheaper, like, okay, it's like the idea if it was cheaper. I would still have opinions about the timeshare thing, but the fact that she cannot just stay there, like the fact that she has to not be there for a week, right? Like, it would be one thing of like, you can't stay in the same park or the same whatever for more than 3 weeks. Like, you have to go to a different location, but it could be the same trail, whatever. It could be owned by the same company. It just can't be the one individual park. Like, you have to park hop, if you will. Like, okay, whatever. But the fact that, like, no, she has to move and go somewhere else and pay their prices. Like, this isn't sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Just, I don't know. It's not an appreciating asset, certainly.
also a whole lot cheaper than somebody's rent.
It is, because California doesn't build housing, but that's the state being a completely failed piece of shit. It's not a failed piece of shit, but their
Expensive as hell.
their NIMBYism is ridiculous.
What does that mean?
Not in my backyard. They just don't let things be built. It's insanity. It's insanity. So anti.
NIMBY.
Free
Never
market.
heard of that before.
Really? You look like a NIMBY?
I don't know what that means. I mean, you just told me what it means, but how can somebody look like? I'm so confused.
Okay. Now, I know it's your job right now. It sounds like you wear armor when you go to work.
I do. So anytime I go to work, in order to not sublocate or dislocate, well, avoid as much as possible, I wear ankle braces, which are like, they're like sock type ankle braces, so compression. And then I wear knee compression sleeves and knee pads. And then I wear a wrist brace on days that my injury is.
Well, what can you do? Because there's
do a
huge,
whole lot.
Yeah, but there's a huge list that I have here that you told work you won't do. It's like
Yeah, because
cats, dogs,
no.
like restraining cats and working with dogs.
I can still restrain cats for their exam and for, stuff like that, but it's the actual blood placement because you have to like hold on to their head and then hold off their back leg. And this wrist doesn't have a whole lot of strength, and so it would be unsafe for me to restrain a cat for a coworker. So all we do is switch. It's not that hard. Like,
That's fair, but you are already asking for a raise, if I'm not mistaken, right? A $7 raise, which is
I'm not
substantial.
asking for a $7 raise.
What is it? What's the number?
Whatever I'm gonna work with
But you're
them.
less than a year. Like asking for a raise less than a year in is usually not a good look.
Well, it's something where the company I work for is corporate, and so it's very difficult to get a raise. And
Is there a performance review on an annual basis? If they're
Yeah.
corporate, you'd think so.
yeah, and then
Okay.
they give you like a 10-cent raise, which is
Well,
stupid.
then, I mean, I
So,
agree. That kind of sucks, but
I
what are you
saw-
trying to do then?
I saw my position, which is not like the ad isn't like replacing me. It's more of we need more RVTs.
Well, because
And
you
s-
only do half the work. Let's talk about student loans.
Damn.
I know it's something we all avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, Y Refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and the ability to repay. That is a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and
think
even
she's
a
gonna
co-signer
be
release
pretty
program
mad
so
this
your mom
episode.
and dad can step off the hook. Y Refi is known for their personal service. No faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6 star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private student loans are burying you, it is time to reach out. Y Refi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further into it. Check them out at yrefi.com/hammer. That is
You know, maybe this is just my vet office. My vet office definitely has some people that I only ever see work the front desk. Like, they don't ever leave the front desk. Now, maybe they do, and I'm just not there when they do. Like, maybe they help out with other stuff later or earlier or whatever. But, like, why can't you just be like the desk lady that takes, like, that pulls charts and takes payments and schedules? Why don't you look for that kind of job? I mean, you wouldn't have to worry as much about your health. But again, I don't know. I've never worked in a veterinary, so like I don't know if there's like other stuff around that, like legitimately. So maybe that's not really like viable or whatever for her. But I'm just kind of like, you know?
YREFY.com/hammer or call 888-973-3978. That is 888-973-3978. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all
Nice
that
hat.
good stuff. You've been extra good this year, so I'm giving you
Oh, it's entirely because he lives in Texas, that hat.
50% off your first 3 months of Master Your Money. Right now through December 29th, you can crush debt, find an average of $200 in savings per month, join a thriving community of budgeting ninjas,
No, she did,
and free access to the premium version of the
wanna
Dollar-Wise
say
budgeting app. But don't wait, my
she
elves are
did,
shutting
like,
this shit down at midnight on the 29th. So if you want to get your
office
finances
work
in
or
shape
whatever,
before the
too,
holiday
at one
hangover hits
point.
in the new year, this is your chance. Click the link below to save big on Master Your Money. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, all that bullshit, and see you inside.
I don't. I had my area chief of staff text me one day, and because I was worried about
Don't
stuff.
have to defend it. I'm fucking with you. Keep going.
Okay. She's like,
I knew it would
she's
fuck
like,
with you.
stuff doesn't ever keep you from doing your best and like you're so good at your job. Anyway, which I could show you if you don't believe me.
Well,
Anyway,
it's not that I don't believe you. It's just a bit like, but listen, I mean, it is. I just
Yeah.
like, I mean, if they really valued, they'd give a raise. But here's the thing. If they are trying to hire more people, is that not concerning to you? Because you can't do everything. And wouldn't they want people to be there to do everything?
yeah, but I still have my knowledge, and I still like there's some things that I can't do. We were going over that, right?
Yeah.
Can't restrain a cat because it's dangerous for.
I got it, but it's a vet. I'd say pretty much half the animals
And
there are
there's
cats
always 2 people for blood draws.
that are taking money though from the business. I'm playing.
Not just
I'm devil's
just me.
advocating.
There's always 2 people, no
Okay.
matter who's drawing blood. And so for us to switch is not a loss of payment.
Do you think corporate sees that?
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
And then if a dog is too big or wiggly or whatever, my coworkers are very understanding, and they're like, hey, are you sure you want to restrain that? I can restrain it for you, just to prevent injury, because if I get injured, then I can't come to work, and then we're
Which is also a
more
concern from
short-staffed.
corporate. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a struggle. It's hard. I'm just trying to think from the business perspective, right? And there's
Okay.
probably laws in California or maybe even federally that kind of, would go against them correcting, but I'm just trying to understand the why. Like, why would they not just want everyone that works in a physically demanding job to be able to do everything physically
Because
demanding?
everybody in vet med's body is fucked up. It's a very physical job. It's very
Okay. So you saw the job posting because they need more people who can do everything.
right.
And
Well, they need more people, more bodies. We just need more bodies.
Which is
and
crazy.
it's a $7 higher paid job,
Well, the range goes up to $7
which would
more
be a
than what I make.
25% increase if you got that. But your boss keeps pushing off the meeting.
She
I'm being
was,
told.
and it wasn't because of anything in particular. We're just extremely understaffed and overbooked, and just like every other fucking vet hospital. And so we just didn't get any time. So at the end of a shift, I'd be like, "Hey, can we have our meeting?" She's like, I don't want you to get overtime, so we'll do it this day. And then again and again. And so when we did have the meeting, I was really stressed because at that time I was in leadership development. And
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was shift lead in development for like 3 months.
Shift lead.
Yeah. I mean, I have managerial experience. Why would I not?
Because
Okay.
because you're new. That's what. Well, and also you're you, but like mostly because you're new. Like that's what it is. You weren't there for super long. You haven't been there for a year.
And it got a little overwhelming for me because,
That's why I questioned it.
well, it's something that it's hard when you're trying to make changes and employees are pushing back on it, even though it's a change that is for patient safety or a change that is for
When you were going
hospital
through the
sanitation.
managerial training, how fucking like bulldozery were you being? How many big changes were you trying to do just out of the gate? Just
I had a list that I was trying to go through slowly, and my manager was like, all of these are great points, so let's try to put them in to effect.
I can see how that's being hard, especially if you're not like officially in that position, right?
Right, but it is like if you're a shift lead in development, you're supposed to be treated as a shift lead by the associates.
Yeah, but are you getting paid for that?
Yes, I get it. That also kind of sounds like it just reminds me when I was in food service and someone got like the PIC title, like person in charge, for like the table that they were making food on, and then they like thought they were like I'm just like, okay. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. This is what it reminds me of, right? I'm not trying to be mean, but this is kind of what it sounds like to me. But I mean, you only think you have 3 years left in vet med, the notes say.
That's like a guesstimation of like.
But bringing us
how
to 33,
long?
our career? Like, what are we doing?
Well, because then I would continue RVT work. I just would try to have a less physically demanding, such as practice manager or as like virtual vet tech, like I was doing previously, like which
Which you got fired from, right?
No, I quit. We came to a mutual agreement of separation.
Right.
Remember?
I remember you saying you got fired and you got severance. But sure, whatever your new story is.
And so we derailed. What was the question?
You got 3 years left, you said.
3 years left. Guesstimation, because I don't know. I don't want to run my body into the ground and not be able to walk when I'm 65. You know what I mean? And so I hope not to stay in hospital for over 3 years. But that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed or anything like that. It's something where I want to be able to transition to remote. I'm already contacting the remote group of my corporation because we have our own like virtual vet tech chat that people can call into. And so I've contacted, that's all internal hires. I've contacted the manager of that. I fucking can't think of the word group. I don't know.
Department?
And then there's also like poison control has remote jobs, and there's the virtual vet tech, job thing is very hard to get into. So that's where I'm taking that.
I'm just concerned that you're like
slowly.
putting kind of a already preemptive limit on it. I know it's not a hard limit, but you're already kind of thinking it, right? And that's concerning to
Which
me.
everybody in vet med is like, I don't know how long my body can do this.
33, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard for me.
I have a genetic disorder that
I know we
doesn't
went
work.
over it, so maybe you don't have this career field. It's like you're still putting in time and energy into something that you see yourself having a peak. That's what concerns me. In hospital, you're relying on having to get what is a much less in demand job. Vet tech, trying to hire like crazy, right? All these other jobs that you get to sit on the butt and be happy.
Not happy.
Okay, come on. You know what I'm talking about. A little easier,
don't.
less
Oh
physically
God.
demanding.
Yeah.
Less
The jobs that you're trying to get, girl. Even if you're not happy with it, that's what you're... I'm sorry, I'm opening up a fruit snacky. Even if that's not what you're trying, like what you want to get, that's what you're trying to get for your own health. That's what he's talking about. Jesus.
it's in demand.
Uh-huh.
So you're really betting on
There it is.
a narrow window we're trying to shoot through. We're betting our whole career on
with
it.
a 3 to 5 year goal that's not hard.
A goal. Okay, well, I hope you do it. I hope you get there. I'm just saying, like, since you've kind of time capped yourself and there's less in-demand jobs are your only future that you're seeing there, it's like, dang, I really wish we could have been in something else, like accounting, who even knows, where we're just sitting.
Where I just hate my job and don't want to go to work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but you get paid and you survive off of it, and then you can put in for retirement and you can maybe retire. Hopefully. Like, that's the dream, right? But you get paid and you're able to pay off all your bullshit that you've done. You pay off all your outstanding debts and bills and shit, and you can survive.
Well, I mean, adults do adult things every day.
And I'm also adulting every day.
Right, but you just said you're not willing to take a job that isn't your absolute favorite job.
Uh-huh.
Adults do that to pay bills.
That doesn't mean that I.
What does your future
I already
look
have
like?
a job. Why does it matter?
Because you have a time cap on it, and your only
I have
way
a hopeful time cap.
and your only way out of it, according to what your body demands, is a more narrow sliver. So that's just what's concerning to me. Is you've kind of narrowed your limits dramatically. But, I mean, what has changed?
What has changed?
It's been a year. What happened right
Almost
after filming
exactly.
to like all the way through now?
Well, like I said, I got hired a month after, started 2 months after.
Good for you.
And
We're proud.
then
Clap,
I was
clap.
working and I got a a referral bonus. My friend got the referral bonus and we split it. So it was like a
Interesting.
$3,500
Loophole.
check.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
The probably
$3,500 check is a lot for a referral bonus. That's crazy.
April or May, I moved out of the alley because I was able to book the 1,000 Trails 6 months out.
It's because you had money or time. What moved the needle on that?
Just waiting for a reservation to open up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, because what happens when like whatever reservation you're in now ends? I know you talked about a weekly rent somewhere, but Like it sounds like it's in high demand if we had to wait for something to open, right?
The 1,000 Trails, but I get to book 6 months out, so I'm
Yeah.
already booked out.
But people aren't trying to do that as well.
I mean, a handful.
Okay,
Like I'm sure they are, but there's
That's good.
hundreds of sites at the campground.
Yep.
So
I think it's also going to be more of a issue seasonally. So if it's like camping season, it's going to be busier and she's going to have a harder time. Whereas if it's off season, she's going to have an easier time.
oh.
I want to ask you about spoon theory.
So
Tell
spoon
me
theory,
about it.
supposedly based on this theory, people without a chronic illness have an unlimited amount of spoons. Obviously, nobody has
The
an
fuck I
unlimited
do.
amount of energy.
Spoons?
Yes.
Energy.
So
Energy's your
Okay. This is represented in spoons to make it easier to digest. But basically, it's like how many spoons do you personally have, or how many spoons are in your drawer, right? And if you don't have a chronic illness, ideally you have so many spoons, right? Which is bullshit. I don't have a chronic illness. I don't have many spoons, but like it's fine. So how many spoons do you have, and who do you give them to, like socially or whatever? Fine china or plastic? My spoons personally, probably plastic.
spoon.
yes. So like say a shower takes 1 spoon and then work takes 8 spoons. And
Isn't this just calories in, calories out?
Sure.
I guess so.
That
But
explains
it's
it better
not
to you.
about calories. I don't
That's like energy.
That's mental.
which can be mental, social, emotional,
You can
or
put
physical.
calories in you via spoons. Sorry, continue.
Is this supposed to be a visual? I think it's supposed to be a visual representation. So it would make more sense if she had spoons to show him, but like, yeah, I gotta.
So when you wake up and you only have like a handful of spoons and then you have to do so many spoon activities, then at the end of the day, you just fucking fall asleep at 7 p.m. because I worked from 7 to 4 or 7 to 5 if I get overtime. And then you really like hitting that spot on your head, don't you?
Well, yeah, with you.
You're not explaining spoon theory very well. It's much easier with actual spoons or something to show. Like, hey man, so different spoons are different people, different spoons, right? So it's like the amount, and like this it's not a static thing. Static? Yeah. So it's like, hey, today I woke up and I had, let's say, 10 spoons. And today was a day where it took me 4 spoons to get through work. And it took 1 spoon to take a shower. And sometimes it doesn't take any spoons to take a shower, but today I had a hard time taking care of myself, so it took 1 spoon. And so now I'm down 5 spoons because 1 for shower, 4 for work. Now I have 5 spoons left. Okay, I have to go to the store to pick something up. I have to interact with people. That ended up being 2 spoons. Now I have 2 spoons left. No, 3 spoons left? I have 3 spoons left. Like somebody needs something from me. That takes a spoon. Someone's reaching out and wants to talk on the phone. Okay, that takes a spoon. Now I have 1 spoon left. Like that's kind of what it is. At least in my understanding of it. So like that's at least, again, this is my understanding of it. I don't have like a chronic illness, but I don't know why they pick spoons. I mean, yeah, you could use batteries, but it's like it's not consistent necessarily. It just kind of depends. It's better explained with mana and spell slots, sure, if that's what you're into, I guess. But like, yeah, it just kind of changes depending. And everyone has different spoons. And sometimes you wake up with different quote unquote spoons, right? I don't know. But that's kind of like spoon theory, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, yeah, we all have a certain amount of energy we're able to give, and you can find ways to give yourself more energy. Caffeine's a good.
No.
caffeine's not good for
Your spoons?
my heart because I have.
But it's not. So to me personally, when I think about spoon theory, I don't think of it as like a physical energy level. Like, so he's like, so calories. I'm like, a lot of times I feel like it's mental. I could be wrong. You could be like, hey, you're incorrect. And that's fine. For me, like, I'm just like, if my issues are all kind of like mental. Like, I don't have the bandwidth or the battery energy, what the fuck ever, to do a lot of social stuff right now. Like, I basically have no social stuff right now outside of doing streaming or whatever because I'm working on my business and it's kind of stressful and I have a lot of stuff popping up that I have to fix. So I don't want to go out and be social. I don't want to play games with friends right now. I don't want to talk to my friends right now. Like, I just want to stay at home, stream so that I have a backlog and can continue making money outside of my career. And then also, because it's fun. And also, I'm focusing on my career very hard right now because that's my moneymaker and that is my career and it's coming up. So, like, you know? Yeah, I mean, I am extremely introverted. But, like, IRL. So it's just kind of like, you know, after my convention, give me a couple of weeks, my social battery is gonna refill and I'll be more open to doing shit with people. But like right now, it's depleted. Similar kind of vibes here.
Pops as well.
Then why the f do you have caffeine? Because I asked you if you're a caffeine girly when I was giving you Gamer Subs free samples.
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, sometimes.
and I do it like once or twice a month.
Well, but
maybe.
there's an option, right? So there it is. Food gives energy. Better night's rest gives energy. You know,
I'm working
things we
on
can work
eating
on.
better, so that could be more energy. But like I said, I sleep all fucking day, like literally 20 hours in a row without waking up for anything. Like my body.
But if you're trying to fall back on something like thinking about your spoons, doesn't that already give you an excuse out?
I wouldn't say it's an excuse, and an excuse out of what?
Whether
I don't think it's supposed to be used as an excuse. I think it's supposed to be used as a way to explain to people what you're going through or like what life is like for you, I guess. I don't know.
it's working an extra shift, picking up some more hours, going and cleaning the house after work instead of on the weekend, you know, things like that. Seeing the dog, taking down the tent that I guess your place is very angry at.
Dude, for real. So,
I don't know, but it's just like, I feel like it's just, oh, I'm all spooned out. Can't do it. No more spoons.
and
I
that,
don't have any more spoons left to give.
Yeah,
And you're just
so
like,
I'm
and then
gonna
people are
cancel
like,
my-
what the fuck are you talking about? And then you're like, I'm spoonless.
a
And
lot
then
of
that's
people
it.
know what you're talking about.
Maybe in Sacramento, but in the real world where everyone else
In the
lives.
chronic illness world, 99% of people understand spoons.
Yeah, but not everybody is in the chronic illness world. Not everyone you're going to interact with is in the chronic illness world or adjacent to it. And you shouldn't expect that to be the norm. I hate to tell you, you should not expect that to be the norm because it's not. So people are going to be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And there's a lot more people
Is it
with
the
chronic
TikTok
illness.
chronic illness world, or is it?
It's spoon theory is pre-TikTok.
I'm talking about the
And it
endlessly
is, but-
self-diagnosed
I
world.
have a
Not you,
doctor.
not you specifically. Not you, well, but not you specifically in certain things. I'm just
But
talking about the
also
people
you.
that talk about things like spoons.
What about him?
I feel like it's from the people that are often self-diagnosing.
Okay. I already told you that the community within chronic illness, like the community of people with chronic illnesses, understand that it's harder. Like, you probably don't run out of energy from taking a shower. Me, I take a shower and I've got to sit down for 20 minutes because my heart rate went.
I'm not saying you're not different. I'm not saying you don't have issues.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're immediately, I'm just like kind of, when I see people like find these things, I can't think of another example off the top of my head, but like when you have the talking around the spoons,
Mm-hmm.
it gives you an easy out.
It allows me to advocate for myself.
Maybe, or
So like,
He's saying You have set yourself up an excuse to fail. You have given yourself a crutch, is what he is saying, which could be very much true. Like, she could be giving herself an out. If that is, like, how her personality is, right? So, like, what he's saying is he's concerned with this whole spoon theory thing that, like, hey, you're just giving yourself a reason to cancel or to not do something or not accept something or whatever because you've quote unquote run out of spoons, when in reality, no, you haven't, and you could have, but you have decided you don't want to do it, and your excuse is you're out of spoons. That's what he is saying. That's what he's trying to explain. Like, you've given yourself a crutch and an excuse, and you're not only saying it to other people, you're using it on yourself as well so that you don't feel bad about not doing the thing, or you're giving yourself reasons to not do the thing.
On days that I work, I don't plan things after because I know I'm going to be dead tired. I know I'm going to get home and eat dinner and fall asleep. Like, because my...
Okay, spoon theory was originally coined in 2003, so it's not that old. And it's just by one lady's essay called The Spoon Theory, who had lupus. It is not scientifically backed in every way whatsoever. And it is not acknowledged by any scientific body.
I
so
never
it's just like,
said it was.
Yeah, then if that entire community is talking about spoon theory, then they can fuck off. I only care about science, right? Because if we're starting
You
to
don't care about people, you only care about science.
science can actually help people, not
You
just
mean
like,
the
oh, I have a
medications that
spoon."
I'm already on by my doctor? Like,
Sure, yeah.
like I take daily NSAIDs and daily gabapentin.
But if we lean back on this thing that is called spoons,
it's not leaning back. I'm so sorry to yell right in there, but you are
didn't yell.
so frustrating me because you just don't have an open mind.
what? An open mind. I just try to be real world, right? And this isn't based in anything other than one person who wrote an essay.
And thousands of people who deal with
Thousands of people who
discounted
read
amount
her
of
essay,
energy.
but there's no scientific analysis that's ever been done on it. I mean, okay. Yeah, I don't think you understand the.
Spoon theory is supposed to be a way for you to explain to people kind of how, like, maybe why you can't go to the bar after work. At least that's kind of my understanding of it. Like, hey man, I'm out of spoons. Oh, okay. Which is not like a thing. It's just like, hey, I'm exhausted. It's a bad pain day. It's a bad energy day. It's a bad, I can't do it today. Without having to go into the full, like, hey man, I have chronic pain and my knee's gonna give out. I gotta go home. I gotta go home so I can wrap it and maybe give myself a little cry or something like that. Or so I can go lay on the couch because I can't stay standing. Like, I just can't. It is a way to explain that to people without having to go into details about your thing. Like, whatever the fuck it is. Yes, some people are going to understand it, and you're like, I'm out of spoons, and they're like, cool, have a good day. Hope your day's better. Some people are going to be like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. Like, but also, when he's, like, leaning back on it, is giving yourself that mental, like, out. Like, oh, I'm just out of spoons. It might not be as helpful as you think it is, because some of it is just mental stuff, and how she takes mental stuff might not be the most helpful to have, like, an out. I don't know.
Point I'm trying to make. I'm not
I
trying
don't
to.
think you understand the point I'm trying to make.
I think I do.
budget my energy just as
Sure.
everybody should. But because I have a chronic illness, my budget is lower. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying you don't have difficulties. But what I often see on the show is a lot of people find ways to group their excuses into different terms and different analogies or different tools, and then they use them as justifications. And if I'm being honest, spoons sounds like it. You're using it. I'm all out of spoons today. I don't have to do this thing. Oh, you're being discriminatory because I'm spoonless? How dare you? It's like, if there was something scientific backed.
I don't understand what you think I'm excusing.
based on our last conversation, right, which is the only time we've ever talked.
Yeah.
Outside of this, there was lots of trying to get out of the real world, get out of having to actually make progress, getting out of having to have a boss, getting out of having to do a lot of things. I'm glad you went and got a job. I want to celebrate that with you. But when I immediately start hearing these exit paths,
Exit to what? I still show up to
exit
work.
to excuses.
Excuses for what?
You said you couldn't clean after work, visiting your dog 30 minutes
my
away.
House. That's my personal stuff. I because I go to work, I do my job. I'm good at my job. I don't know why it's a problem that sometimes I can't clean my house. Sometimes I can't drive to spend time with my mom or my dog.
Well, because that's one of the reasons that you couldn't always work more than 32 hours.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Which
so that's the problem, not the
I'm
actual
still
cleaning
full-time.
itself.
I still get full-time benefits. I still
Not about
make
the
enough
benefits. It
money.
is about, well, I don't know. Is this enough money in Sacramento?
Yeah. I mean, I have an extra, like, maybe $500 a month. And so I've been paying
After what?
after my expenses.
Yeah, definitely still some bullshit in here.
And
Let's get to. I want to get to the bullshit.
I've been paying
There was
forward.
besides the weird mobile deposit that definitely offset the numbers because payroll was $2,800. Maybe you had like a super pet sitting thing. No, I don't
What
think
weird
so.
deposit?
There was a mobile deposit of $3,620.
That was a reimbursement from my car insurance
If it wasn't for that, you would have dramatically overspent last month.
because I paid like an extra $1,000 towards my high interest loan.
Yeah, so I mean that's what's concerning to me is just kind of how on the edge we are. And if I'm looking at your budget, if we're saying we have extra, but there is still hundreds of bullshit spending when it comes to dollars.
You want to tell me what?
Well, we'll go through the documents and go through them, but category-wise, at least BS, food and miscellaneous BS for sure.
Okay.
Hundreds of dollars of it, but. Again, I want to be very clear that I am not saying you don't have anything at all. I know you get fatigued easier with your disorder and everything. I'm not excusing that, right? Maybe this is my cuntiness. I like to be more scientific.
Okay.
I like to be more doctory, Doctory, not things that were in an essay once that we can use as justifications for not doing things.
For not doing unnecessary things. I still do the necessary things.
Right, but always working 40 hours a week?
32.
Always working 40 hours a week would be great instead of 32.
For why? If it makes
Money?
me have to call out twice a month because I'm working too much and my body just won't get out of bed because I'm in so much pain and have so much fatigue. Like,
What
why,
are the
why would
solutions
I-
that your doctors have given you? What does the rest of life look like, right? Like, what does it look like from here?
I'm not 100% certain what you're asking. So, like, what kind of...
Like, are your doctors aware about, like... Are your doctors telling you, like, hey, based on, like, what you're doing and how your health is or whatever, you're probably not going to be able to continue working for this amount of time, so you need to set yourself up or, like, something like that? Is that what he's asking? Also, like, listen, fatigue is a hell of a thing. Trust me, there have definitely been times when I've been hit with fatigue so bad that I literally could not move. Like not even just like, oh, I couldn't get out of bed. I mean, I was in bed, I was awake, I couldn't turn over. I couldn't lift my arms. I couldn't do anything. It was terrifying. And that has definitely happened to me. So fatigue sucks. It's a hell of a thing. So like, I get it. I'm confused a little bit though, because she works 32 hours a week and then she also does her little side job things of like pet sitting and like house sitting and stuff. Like, do you have the energy or don't you? Because you have to get booked for that ahead of time and you can't plan your energy around that. So I'm assuming that we're reaching down and getting that energy for that. Right? I'm also not trying to be an asshole because, like, chronic illness is also a hell of a thing. Like, and it affects other people differently and, like, it sucks. But, like, I'm just kind of like... I don't get this girl a little bit.
of treatment are my doctors put me
Treatment?
on,
Are you expected to get more tired earlier, even quicker going forward? You know, like what is your prognosis?
My prognosis is not great because it's a degenerative thing, and so it will continue to get worse. But that doesn't mean that I'm incapable of being a part of life, being a part of society.
Yeah. When will the state of California see that as a viable disability?
I don't know. I don't really care. That's not...
money's important, and if you can't work, then you know that's important. Why have they not? And your best guess, because obviously you know more than I do when it comes to you applying. Oh, come on. Yes, but you can at least have some assumptions as you've gone through the process why you were denied. I'm not the state of California. I'm not you, so you are in this more than me.
Okay. So the question is, when do I think that they'll...
Why so far have they been denying you? Since 2019. 6 years.
I won't say that it's...
My assumption is that she's still technically fit for work, so they don't want to put her on disability because she can still have a job and hold down a job, and she can work. She has been actively working, and they can check that and see, like, oh no, she's actively working, she's been working, she's been making money. And she might not have, like, a doctor's thing that's like, no, she hard line, she cannot work anymore. So she needs benefits, like she needs government assistance because she cannot have a job anymore. Like her body can't do it. I feel like it's that, to be honest, that she has been able to have a job, a physically kind of demanding job, and she's still doing it. Like I think that's what it is.
A lack of knowledge, because I think there might be a little bit of that, because Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is one of the rarer genetic disorders. And so people don't really realize how detrimental it can be to your life. It's an invisible illness. Invisible illnesses are still invisible. Disabilities are still disabilities. Like, somebody doesn't have to look disabled to be disabled.
No one's saying that. But yeah, I just want to know why you think you're denied.
I said last time because I wasn't disabled enough.
Okay, which is fair, right? Because you clearly can go make money. You also don't have to have a physical job, so why should we subsidize you?
I'm not asking for subsidization.
Well, when you were
anymore.
applying, you were.
And that was years ago.
Well, since 2019, but even in the future. Now, if you get to a point where you literally cannot work, including a desk job, then I 100% want us to take care of you.
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%. But not based on spoons, based on we know you can't do work.
Okay.
You clearly show that you can even do physical work right now.
For now.
Yeah. But even still, you'll be able to do desk work for a long time. I'm sure there's many people in your position who live very fulfilled lives with fulfilling careers.
Probably.
Okay. So I want that system to be there if you can't do anything. You're proving you can. So I'm glad you were denied.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Aren't you?
I mean,
Because that would be a flaw.
I'm glad that I was pushed into the position of
Adult.
He's such a little bitch. This is why I like watching this. He's such a little bitch.
Push into the position
I've
for
been
what?
adulting since I was 16.
Push in the position for what? I was f***ing.
I was emancipated at 16 years old.
I ran the streets since I was young. Streets killed me.
And I lost my virginity at 13. Should we have competitions? Like,
I'm just saying that I know how to.
round of applause for 13, people. Come on. Like, what the f*** are we doing? I was busting nuts at 13. Aren't we excited?
Congrats.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I'll be honest, it was a little gay, but but I moved on from that.
Right.
Oh my fucking god.
You know what's more expensive than holiday travel?
God.
Your phone bill. And if you're still paying hundreds of bucks a month just to text your mom, I landed, then we need to talk.
No.
This holiday season, give yourself the gift of not
He's
getting
not.
ripped off. Helium Mobile is flipping the script on phone plans. You can literally start at $0 a month with their Zero plan. No contract, no credit check, no hidden fees. Just real, reliable service. It's perfect for light users, travelers, or that second SIM you pretend you don't need but totally do. You got kids? Helium Mobile's got Sprout, a $5 a month plan designed just for them. So if they forget their lunch or their brain, at least they can call you. And the best part, Helium Mobile combines nationwide 5G with a community-powered network, which keeps the cost stupid low, like free level low. Plus, you can earn rewards called Cloud Points to spend on places like Amazon and Apple just by using your phone. So ditch the holiday surcharge and get connected for less or nothing at all. Download Helium Mobile today at heliummobile.com. Let's get back to the episode. Remember that doctor's appointment you were supposed to make like 11 months ago?
ZocDoc has to be like a new thing because I keep hearing about ZocDoc lately. Like a bunch of like videos I've watched. Like I think this is the third ZocDoc video I've watched.
One you said you'd handle after the holidays, then something happened, then summer, and now it's peppermint latte season again, and you're still dodging that dentist. ZocDoc makes it stupid easy to knock this off your to-do list before the year ends. It is a free app and website where you can find in-network doctors, see actual appointment slots,
Why is
and
this so
book
blinding
one
to
before
me?
you finish wrapping your
My
food.
eyes!
Need a dermatologist to look at that zit before your mom points it out, or a mental health check before your in-laws arrive? ZocDoc has you covered with over 100,000 doctors across every specialty. And
because Caleb Hammer, one, talks to a bunch of people, and two, has a bunch of people that works with him that sometimes make appearances on his shows. And also, he has multiple other shows that he does that's not financial audit. He has other shows as well that he does where he has other people that work with him like also talking. So I'm sure people, first of all, people will ship anybody with anyone and anything. That's the internet for you, bud.
appointments that usually happen within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes the same day, which is crazy. It is what I'd use if I needed to book a doc fast. Stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Caleb to find and instantly book.
Before any of you ask, no, I have not looked up or read any fan fiction about Caleb Hammer, who is this person. I feel the title is "This Debt is 100% Gay." There is one that talks about that. And there's one of his videos. But like, I feel weird reading fan fiction about real people. Like if someone acts in something, right? Like if there's like a live action TV show or a live action movie or whatever, I will ship like characters in that. I don't ship the real ass fucking actors. I feel like that's a little odd. I tend to not do that. If you do, I don't care. Keep living your life. I'm happy for you. Do whatever you want to do. It doesn't really affect me. But like for me personally, I don't ship real life people together because I find it a little odd. I don't know. I just don't do that. So like, I don't go and read fan fiction about Caleb.
A top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/Caleb, ZocDoc.com/Caleb. Let's get back to the show.
Just
Quickly.
a teensy weensy big A. But what were we talking about?
I don't really care.
That
you should have been
That I've
in
been
mind.
adulting for a long, long time.
Good, and I said that to
Since-
f with you, so
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
So as far
Listen.
as being pushed into the position of having to return to hospital and
Yeah.
being able to have that opportunity to discover what I can and what I can't do.
Well, here's the other thing I'll say about the disability before we move on and start getting into the numbers here. You also specifically said, even if you can't work this job in 3 years and you don't get into the job you want to get to, I don't know if we should subsidize you and pay for your life because, and replay the clip right now.
Where I just hate my job and don't want to go to work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Well, I mean, adults do adult things every day. You said earlier in this conversation, when it comes to doing an accounting job, it's like, but I don't want to show up to a job I would absolutely hate, so we should pay for your life instead? That doesn't seem fair.
You're projecting into a future that hasn't happened yet that nobody knows.
Right, but you have limited to approximately 3.
That I have hope that I can get out of it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that I don't destroy my body and end up in a wheelchair like my doctor said is likely.
Okay.
Like,
I hope that too. But you can go work a desk job. I can get you an accounting certification through Course Careers. You could do accounting. We don't have to do accounting. You can do a lot of things. But I'm saying let's do things that give you more longevity, also a fulfilling career that isn't being subsidized by the taxpayers because you don't need
it. Doesn't have to be accounting.
It doesn't.
I
Have
just
to
said
be
that.
any other desk job. It can be desk job, as in like it doesn't have to be outside of VetMed. I don't know why you're pushing that.
It doesn't have to be. We just know that those ones are a little more limited. You're really locking yourself in a very, very small window we're trying to shoot
As
through.
does anybody with a license in a specialty career.
Yes.
So I don't
So
see
maybe
the
we can
problem
broaden our
with that.
horizons. That's all I'm saying. Because I want to give you the best chance for a shot.
Okay. You're not giving me anything, but
What?
you don't give me the shots.
What do you mean?
I give me the shots, and
Well, I can get you free certifications in lots of career fields. Absolutely.
but I
But I don't
signed
wanna
up
do it.
for
I
the
just-
accounting, and I was like, this is not.
You did sign up for it.
And I did 0 of it
Well, that's
because I.
okay. So
I
you were
knew
provided
that
the
wasn't-
resources.
Because I knew that wasn't
well.
something that I wanted, and
Then
so instead,
why did you sign up for it just to not do any of it? There are other things you could sign up for to see if that was something more palatable for you. What the fuck, girl?
I went onto Indeed and applied for RVT positions, being honest that I don't know what I can do. I don't
Yeah.
know what I can't do.
I'm just saying in the future, I want to
Trial
make sure
and
we have
error.
a lot of openings, right? In case we don't land where we want. Last time your Hammer financial score was a 1 out of 10. What do you think it is today?
It was a 0.5.
It rounded up, I think.
Okay, at the end it said 0.5.
sure.
I watched it again last night just to recap myself.
I haven't watched it in a year.
I haven't watched any of your episodes since I went on here.
They're good. You should. What do you? Why? You're here.
Because
Love
you're
it.
an asshole.
Why
And
are
I
you
don't-
here then?
Because she said she wanted me.
She does. So do I. So does the audience. Of course I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
That's the
And-
show you applied to be on.
But that doesn't mean I have to watch it.
No, but you should. It's really good.
I like watching people be made fun of. I don't like
Well-
watching people be looked down upon or told that they're
No one's looked
shitty
down.
for what they've done.
Well,
or
people
that-
are shitty for what they've done.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to watch it. I look for the best in the world. And that,
You're really gonna cry about that?
yeah, I have emotions. So sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just like I empathize with almost every crying in this in financial audit history, but when it comes to you not watching a show, I have a hard time.
Well, because you're like, why? And I'm like, because
Well,
I don't
also
like
I'm
negativity.
continuing to with you. You take it very seriously anytime I try to push your buttons a little. Okay, like I don't care if you watch the show. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I'm just being honest about the fact that, like, I don't like negativity. So
Okay.
why would I watch
Well-
your show?
Well, tens of thousands of people have improved their lives, and many people from guests on the show as well. So there has been more positive than negative. The show is a roast fest with lots of gooniness, 100%.
And that I don't want in my life.
Okay.
Right, but the positivity afterwards has been
The part
well
that you don't
documented.
get to see. The
No,
part,
we document it every single year. We do an annual report every year. You'll be included in it if you send us your numbers.
okay. I don't care.
Okay. You're the one crying, so I assume you did. Okay, so
I
That
told you
upset me too.
last time.
what do you think your financial score is today?
Probably like. I mean, I still don't own any real estate. I still have my retirement accounts that I've continued to add to. Ugh,
Good.
One of my checks. So I had a rollover check from my.
I'll be honest, this isn't a score, but
I have more things to say. Am I not allowed to?
I mean, he asked
was
you
hoping
for
for
a
a number,
question,
but you can keep going.
You
know.
say to jibber jabber, so here I am.
But you're just so combative and you jibber a lot when he asks you a question. You just never answer a fucking question.
we don't even need to tell you to do that. You got that on your own. Some people have a hard time. with this.
I had I just don't want to forget to bring it up, but I had a rollover check from last year's job that I tried to deposit into my personal like retirement fund, and apparently the check never processed, but
Okay.
I didn't know until I went to the account to tell Lindsay about my retirements, and then it was like, hey, by the way, your $5,000 check never went through, and so now I got to figure that shit out. Just another thing on the list.
So what do you think your financial
Anyways,
score is today?
I don't remember the parts of it. So
Spending within your budget and what your budget should be, your debt, your retirement, your real estate, and now that it's not in front of me, debt, real estate. Emergency fund.
so I do have a savings account now.
Then it's all aggregated. But
Yeah.
what do you think
I'm
your score
just
is?
thinking of I don't. Maybe a 1.5, 2. I don't.
If you want your Hammer financial score, it is free at calebhammer.com. Go ahead, take the assessment, see where you stand in the world of finances, where you're doing shit and where you're doing good, what you need to improve. We'll give you a path as well at the end of it. So go ahead and take it. It is free. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on this show, one,
Ain't
don't get
it
a
funny?
genetic disorder, and
In a
two,
rich
download the
man's
dollar-wise
world.
budgeting. One, don't get a genetic disorder, and two, download the dollar-wise budgeting app. It is my preferred app. It is what I use. It's what all the guests use. It's what tens of thousands of you use. New features added every single month. It is incredible. Dollarwise.app. Take the free trial. See if you like it. If you do, you can sign up for the annual version to save a lot of money. And I will send you my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you when you sign up for the annual version.
I don't know. I looked at that, and
Dollarwise.app.
there's a lot of
Food?
food that I would not eat. But
Well,
that's
it's
okay.
budget friendly. It's not a filet mignon. You know, it's not. It's
know.
budget friendly, meal prepped.
It's a lot of the crunchy like chickpeas and lentils and like crunchy little healthy foods that I don't.
Sure. I get it as someone who's picky, but it's supposed to be like healthy food on a budget. And if I don't remember if it was her arguments of the others, like, it's important that I eat healthy. It's like, quit going out to eat. That's not healthy. I had a whole rant about this. I don't fucking remember who said it. Like, it's important I eat healthy. And I was like, if you're going out to eat, you're not eating healthy because you put a whole fucking stick of butter in anything that they cook. Like, it's too much butter. But, like, that's why it tastes good. It's not healthy. But yeah, it's supposed to be just, you can substitute some of those things.
I'd rather have pasta, which is budget friendly.
Okay, so affirm.
He's like, whatever, moving on. I'm not going to get in an argument with you about this.
Yes, I have two no interest affirm things right now. One of which was my flights here because I had the money to pay for it, but I did it like, why when you can zero interest and have more money in your account?
Reasonable as long as it's actually taken care of.
Yeah.
Most people that have come on the show and you've been on the show are usually indicative of not a credit card person. That's kind of considered in that.
Not a credit card person.
But that's kind of considered in that as well. But if you're accurately managing it, I don't have a huge issue. But $350.97 is what's owed with monthly payments
That's
of
the-
$116.99.
I think those are every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not good.
But I mean, like I said, I had the money in my account to pay for it in full. But if I can break it into 4 payments,
You do that often? Can you pull up your Affirm for me?
yeah.
So minimum monthly, so paid off in a month and a half, but $233.98.
Ew.
I was gonna put my hair up, but I'll wait. Affirm. Oh, they got a new little app icon.
Okay.
Do. Okay,
That was weird.
there you go. Have it. Feel free.
Wait, what the fuck? No. This doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Well, because on here it says total balance is $350, but on your phone it says $2,733.
Yes, that is the first one,
Oh shit on my dick.
which I also have enough money to pay for fully. But if I can break it into monthly payments with 0% interest,
Oh fuck.
Why not?
Yeah, because it just puts us in a risky position when something happens and all of a sudden you don't have the money, which happens all the time. Like, tent emergency.
yeah, the tent is a whole thing. It's
I hear.
supposed to be my storage while I'm.
Your tent's your storage?
I have a storage unit for the stuff that I don't use on a daily basis, but for like my clothes and my
So the ticket was a part of it, but what is Carmen Salazar? Because that was not us.
That is a photography studio. I know you're going to make fun of me for it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
because
But
I'm not
again-
worried about a $233 plane ticket that gets reimbursed. I am concerned of a $2,500 fucking the photography.
Uh-huh.
Please tell me.
Just like last year. It was my birthday. You don't get
birthday.
to have birthday things. I do.
Never said that in the history of ever.
You did. You said it last
Well,
year.
it's contextually. I don't give a about your birthday if you're dying in death and you have no future.
Okay, but I'm not.
Continue.
So
When you put it on debt, your total minimum payments are now $500 for both firms. But please,
one of which will be ended in 2 weeks, and the,
the other 10 months,
yeah.
which gives you a lot of room to fuck it up as someone who has fucked it up a lot. And hopefully this new hire is not a replacement.
They're not.
I'm hoping. I'm just hoping. There you go. So yes, the photography studio for what?
For my
Was it a septum piercing photo shoot?
Cats.
No. Why do you like to make fun of my septum piercing?
So everyone loves to make fun of everyone's septum piercing.
Why?
There's a theory.
Zoom in on that. That's why.
Okay.
So what was the photo shoot?
Give me words. Why?
What was the photo shoot? Because every single person with a septum piercing, except for a small minority, are the same. I don't want to use these words with you because you have issues.
I have it. Okay.
Crazy bitches online that cancel everyone and go crazy and are weird. Not saying
Hey, baby, why don't you pick up your phone and look up septum piercing? Oh, what is it? What is it? Septum piercing. What is the word? What is the word? Theory, I guess. Septum ring theory. Is that what it is? Yeah, just Google that. I can't really explain it. Let's Google it together. I have friends that have septum piercings. They're not crazy to me. They're not crazy in any way I can tell. Also, you know, it's your body. Do what you want with it. I certainly don't give a shit. But, like, there's a lot of people that go on here with, like, a nose or septum piercing, so.
you are, because not everyone is, but that is associated with it.
I'm
quite
not even
often.
online that much, to be honest.
Thank goodness.
Not
For everybody.
social media is a fault, dude.
The
It's
photography
crazy.
photo shoot.
Photography photo shoot. It was my 30th birthday, and
I did that this year.
Uh-huh.
I did not spend $2,500.
Congratulations,
Thank
Caleb.
you. I just wanted to see if it
And
was
I
associated with 30.
won a like a package, a photo shoot package, which was the.
Wait, how'd you
shoot
win it?
it's- I applied. It was a giveaway for
Wait.
Healthcare Heroes.
We've had one of these on the show before. I've had one of these on the show before.
Okay.
These are honestly kind of a scam. It is their way of getting
Bringing
the
in
money, but
clientele.
convincing you that you got a deal. You didn't win anything.
I mean,
You didn't win anything.
800
They won. They won. You thought you got a deal. It's like walking into Target and you see 30% off, but it's always that price.
right, but it's not. Like, you can go online and look at their pricing.
And
I
everyone's
got,
always
like,
winning, I know.
$800 off. Anyways, it was an opportunity. I never thought that I would get it or
Pay
win it.
$2,500?
No, shut the up about that. Let me
Well, it's
finish
money.
the story.
Okay. Tell me.
So I applied because it was Healthcare Heroes, and I feel like veterinary medicine is never included in that. Never. Like, there's a lot of companies that give nurse discounts or doctor discounts, and veterinary doctors and veterinary nurses.
You know who else isn't involved or doesn't get put in that? Pharmacy. Try working a pharmacy through a pandemic. Just saying.
Never get included. And so I applied for shits and gigs,
The
just
other-
like this thing, applied for shits and gigs.
May I say it's because the other ones are saving humans. And I love dogs oftentimes more than humans, but that's why they're celebrated. But please continue. You know what I didn't realize when I left my
so
last
mad.
job? That my 401k didn't just magically follow me. It just sat there, literally doing nothing, like me during tax season. And it turns out 25% of all 401k assets are forgotten. That's a quarter of retirement savings just abandoned. Why? Because rolling over a 401k is a nightmare. Call your old employer, dig through paperwork, maybe even fax something. Nope. That is why I used Capitalize. It is a concierge platform that finds your old 401k, helps you open or connect an IRA you actually want, and then rolls everything over for you. It's like having someone do your financial chores, but without judgment. It took me 5 minutes. No stress, no digging, and now I actually know where my retirement money is. And that's a win. So roll over your old 401k today, hit the link in the description, or go to highcapitalize.com/Caleb. Your future self and your net worth will thank you. That's kind of fucking stupid, I'll be honest, but what's not is actually getting a checking account that gives you free money. Free money! We like free money. You can get up to $350 in bonus cash right now when you sign up for the checking account that I use, Chime. Also, it makes your savings grow.
I don't really
at
understand
a 3.5 APY interest rate.
Is it just like an online
you can watch
bank?
Financial audit and get free money at the same time. Who would have thought? That's incredible. Check it out. Link in the description below.
I couldn't
Sign
do
up.
like an online only bank because the amount of times I have to physically go to my bank for different reasons, usually career related, is a couple of times a year, which you might be like, that's not that high. But it is when you have to do stuff and you have to go to a bank to do it.
For Chime, get that $350 right now in your checking account.
Okay. And we have the same knowledge, but on several species.
Continue.
And we do way more than
It's
the
not a
nurses because we're
debate.
both the
I like
anesthesiologist
vets.
and the
Vets
radiologist.
have saved my
and
dogs.
The,
I love them.
phlebotomist
I
and
love
the
them. I'm just saying
dental.
why they're likely prioritized and celebrated.
So I did a lot of thinking, and like I didn't just jump into it. It was where I won, and I took several weeks thinking about if this is something that I want to do. And so because I've had photo shoots in the past during a manic episode, I wanted to kind of replace that memory in my head. And I think it did a lot of good for me. And it's something that I'll have
Photos?
forever. Yeah.
What did you get for? Well, 3,000. It wasn't 2,500. What did you get for 3,000?
31 images.
Photo shoots are expensive, dude.
Shit. Can we get Madison in here?
Who is Madison?
A photographer.
Oh, okay.
Professional photographer. And what kind of images?
Doesn't matter.
Kind of. I mean, it's not a lot of money.
They're private ones, dude. Might be nudes.
Doesn't matter.
It kind of does, but I guess we don't have to.
30th
answer.
birthday images.
Oh. Birthday. Birthday suit.
Tiny fraction.
Oh, really?
Okay.
On that OF journey. We love
No.
it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
They are
kidding.
for me. And that was the other thing, is that when I had my previous manic episode shoot, like that wasn't for me. It was for my partner at the time. And doing this one while being chosen single, while I've gained 60 pounds since my last photo shoot. Like, I have a whole new body that has carried me through so much. Like, yes, I'm gonna cry again. Wow.
Just witnessing.
That has carried me through a lot of things. And so I wanted to celebrate that. And I'm in a
Almost $3,000, baby. $3,000 that you don't really have. That's the issue. I'm not saying you can't have nice things. I am saying you need to prioritize some stuff though. And you can take really nice pictures yourself. I've done that before. Like, come on. I don't know. I mean, I feel kind of bad. She's like, "Oh, I won this." Yeah, but then you also paid out over $2,000 after winning a discount for something that you really shouldn't be able to afford. It is kind of irresponsible, and you are going through trying very hard to rationalize it.
Rate that. And I'm in a dress and hi.
Madison, professional photographer.
Yes.
Hi, you're so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, what are we doing?
I'm just letting it out for a second.
Okay. She is bi, so
I'm not hitting on her.
if a guy said that, everyone would say it's hitting. That's all I'm saying. But
I'm celebrating your beauty.
so
Thank
she
you.
won a package online, and the one got her down to a unique discount that no one else gets for a photo shoot for
I
how
never
many
said it
pictures?
was
How many
unique.
pictures?
31.
31
digital
pictures
images.
for $3,000.
31
crazy.
retouched
That's crazy?
Yeah.
digital.
Is that how not great is that?
Well, it sounds like a marketing scheme.
She works in
Probably.
marketing, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, and I knew that going in because it's the same thing that happened with my last shoot. But it's
Oh, are you the
still-
one that happened to? The one that I remember?
No,
Did the pictures turn out good though? Do you like them?
I love them.
They're new.
I sent some, like 3 of them are nude. Can you chill?
What? You get so offended by everything.
The other 27 are in a dress or in a tank top and shorts. Like it's not like
How much
it
did you
was.
charge for that?
Usually like 3,000 is the rate for like a wedding, and you get like an album.
And it's on a full shoot. It
Yeah.
like a full. Like they had
Yeah.
a bunch of different backdrops.
How much would you charge
and
for this?
It
I
was
don't
like
know.
an
I'm
hour
pretty
shoot.
pricey, so I'd do like 1,000.
Wow. All right, thank you, Madison. W. Madison. We love Madison.
That is also like a competitive rate thing. There's definitely people that will be more expensive than that. But like 3,000's a lot. 3,000 feels a lot.
Why do you get so upset at everything I say when I'm clearly just like giving little
When you're clearly just being the talent of the.
talent?
Yeah. You're an internet personality.
Well, yeah, the channel name is my name.
Yeah.
That's yeah, we want the show to be interesting. And that is my personality. Okay. I don't get it, but that's fine.
Because just like last time, you were like, I'm doing it for the cheekiness of the show. I like.
Yeah, I play into my cheeky personality, but it is my
Because you're an
personality.
Internet, like, that's how you make money, is by being an extra, like, pushed version of yourself.
Kind of. I mean, especially in this conversation where
And
honestly
doing
I'm
this
very
kind of shit.
I'm very toned down. Well, that actually saves them a lot of money.
Okay.
Well, it's 25 cents a serving instead of stopping in a gas station and getting a $4 energy drink. It saves a lot of money.
Okay.
So I get money, they save money. It's a W across the board. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what the issue with that is, but I'd say I'm actually hyper toned down this episode for sensitivity reasons for you.
Oh, because I cry?
Yes.
And a lot of other things, but yes. But I'm hyper toned down, and I'd say I'm even more toned down than I am when I just have a normal conversation with these people. So not much is played into for the show.
Okay. Last year you
appreciate it.
said it was, but I understand.
I was trying to make you feel better because you were like freaking out.
I had a panic attack. 'cause You were
Exactly.
a dick. You brought up something that had nothing to do with my finances.
But I didn't know it was a trigger.
And now you do.
Now I do.
And he
but I
hasn't
didn't
brought it
know.
up.
I get anxiety attacks all the time. It sucks. I get it, but so that's why I'm being extra sensitive for you, and I'm being more chill than I am in normal conversations. And I probably said things to help you cope last time.
I appreciate it.
Of course. What's that strap, by the way? I'm noticing.
That's my heart rate monitor.
Does
It
it like
is.
do a wee woo if you're dying?
On my phone, yeah.
That's not good. Is that good? Because that would, if I had that, that would just make me always check, which would make my heart rate go up.
It doesn't.
Okay, well, that's good.
but it
Because me,
connects
with
to-
my panic disorder, I'm hyper focused on my heart rate. So it's like I just can't look, or else my heart rate goes up.
It's something that I check a couple times a day to add to like see if something that I felt took a lot of energy actually did.
Why do you want to know that or need to know that?
So that I can adjust my life accordingly so that I don't spend as much energy
So it's a
doing
spoon monitor.
Yeah, in theory.
And it
is
further
called
enables.
Visible.
He's like, God damn it, no.
It's called Visible, and so it's
And why not an Apple Watch that does so much more?
because it doesn't. Apple Watch only monitors every 3 to 5 minutes, and this one is constant.
I just meant like there's a lot more things it does.
Okay.
Also, there's been like some like legality stuff with Apple with some of their like monitor stuff that they had to take it off. And I think it has to do with like the heart rate thing, maybe, because they had to like take that off because what company? There was like a specific company that was like, no, you stole that from us and we have it like the rights to it or whatever. So they think starting with the Apple Watch 9, they didn't have it on there anymore or something like that. I don't freaking remember. But like they had to take away some of like the heart monitoring or the like monitoring stuff. Maybe it was like oxygen levels. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I think having dedicated like for someone with like actual health concerns, like having a dedicated like this thing does this one thing and it does it like well, like I think that's fine.
I don't need the other things.
No, you don't. But then I was asking
and then
why.
this one also has a like.
Yeah, that's what it is. Blood oxygen was removed. Okay, so not heart monitor. But still, like, it's like a situation of, like, if you need something that is specialized, like, I specifically need to track this one thing, then yeah, like, just get a specialized, like, it does that, and that's all it does.
Was that sold to you?
Algorithm, I guess. No, I mean, sold to me. I purchased it, so yeah.
Yeah, but like where? Where'd you see this thing?
It's been pushed on my Instagram for years.
And how much did you spend on it?
It was like $250
Oh,
for a
that's crazy.
constant heart monitor and
That's wild.
a program that tells you that like you mark your symptoms and what you did that day and like
That would
if you
fuck with
took
me.
your medications, and then it translates it all into a spreadsheet for your doctor. So you can say, hey, this is what my heart rate looks like, and this is where I need help.
Does this not enable self-diagnosing? I'm asking genuinely. Does it not enable that? Because it gives you so much to work with that you.
No, she's talking about a heart rate monitor that's strapped to her arm. She's not talking about the Oura Ring or whatever the fuck it is.
You can then look into things, research things, and like, oh, I'm this, I have this.
Advocate for yourself, you mean?
Fuck, is that what we're calling it?
She just uses everything as she excuses everything as advocate. No, self-diagnosing is not necessarily advocating. Now, I'm not saying as a woman that has had health issues that my doctor has been like, no, I don't think you have that. And it turns out I did motherfucking have that. And I'm not really going to let that go because I was like, hey, based on, me like paying attention to what my body's doing and what I'm feeling and all this stuff, I think I have this. And they're like, I don't think that you have this. And then it turns out I did years later actually have that the whole fucking time. It's really fucking annoying. Trust me, I get it, but not every single fucking thing is necessarily like you need to look it up and self-diagnose it, because especially if you're not willing to be like, okay, maybe I don't. If your doctor goes through the actual things that need to be done to test to see if you have that, and if the test comes back negative, then you don't have that, probably. Like, there's still a chance, but, like, medicine isn't perfect. Just... Whatever, girly pop.
No.
You're fish for yourself, you mean?
Fuck, is that what we're calling it now?
Your fish tank. I don't know much about fish, but it looks
Advocate
dirty
for
as
that
hell.
fish tank? It's not dirty.
It just
Okay.
has, like,
Dirty.
hard
This is not
water.
very well planted.
Okay.
What's dirty? The dirt on the ground? Because there's
Maybe
dirt
it
on
was
the
more
ground.
when the light was off, but everything looked real algae.
No.
It looks much better with the light
A
on.
little bloom right in the middle, but no. It's pretty chill. I mean, more plants would be good, but it has great numbers across the board, so it's okay.
Numbers across. What do you even mean by that?
When you test the water, make sure it's safe for the fish.
Oh, see, I told you I don't know much about fish, but
Vet tech.
who doesn't work on aquatics.
I'm f***ing with you. My goodness, you're triggered so easily. Look at you. She's about ready to kill me with that.
Oh.
Come on. Like I seriously meant that seriously. Like I thought you would be doing fish surgeries. Come on.
Some vet techs do. It's
I
crazy.
know, but like I thought you did. I know you couldn't hold down a fish for 30 seconds without your spoons going to 0.
Throw down your fish for 30 seconds. Oh my fucking God.
Come on. Okay, tell me what this is.
That
We gotta keep going.
that is Thousand Trails,
Oh, yes, this is our 17% interest loan.
which last year you calculated as 22. It's not. It's
You've paid almost $1,000 in interest in just a year. That's just interest. That's just interest.
17.
Well, if
which
you were
is
able to provide documents last year as requested, I would know that. We do the rough math the best we can. Best thing we can do is actually have statements as the emails request.
I do my best.
Well, no, you did your best this time.
I looked for that last time, so I did
I
my
get it.
best.
You used
your
2
best
spoons
changes
instead of
every-
1 this year.
Oh my God. Damn.
Sorry.
You're such an asshole.
What? I'm joking with. Do you never have people that just like go back and forth?
Professional rage baiter. He kind of is, yeah.
Where you guys just like do
We're
little
not mean
jabs
to each other.
Oh, that's not that mean. Doing little spoon jokes.
No, because it's a real thing that affects my life,
I would do sister jokes if you were a lesbian.
which would also be offensive.
No, it's not. That's got to be one of his workers.
Oh, okay. That just means you're kind of a baby.
Okay.
If you get upset at scissor jokes, right? That's very Sacramento of you.
Listen, I'm sorry. Do you know how much I get made fun of by my friends about stupid shit? We're mean to one another sometimes. We mean it in the most loving way possible, but we're like fucking mean to one another sometimes. Like Abby is in my chat. She will confirm. Like the fucking short jokes don't end. We make fun of Ricey for all kinds of shit. God forbid Ricey forgets a fucking word. Like, God forbid we're with Ricey and we're playing some stupid game or something and a fucking Hispanic word comes up and one of us beat Ricey to that answer. We're not gonna let Ricey live that down. Okay? Like... To this day, randomly, I'm like, Ricey, casa means house. Like, I say as someone who is not fluent in 2 fucking languages where Ricey is. Like, I just... Like, come on, man. She is very... Listen. Right now, I'm very mentally delicate. It won't take much to push me over an edge, I'm going to be honest. I'm sitting here doing this reaction and getting a whole bunch of messages that I'm going to have to address and do a bunch of work as soon as this video is done. I'm going to be honest. But, like... But, like... 100%. Just... She's so delicate all the time, this girl. Like, come on. Why are you on this show?
I don't even
That's
know
also
what
a
that
joke.
means.
California, whiny of you.
I don't
Sacramento.
even
That's
know
also
what
a
that
joke.
means.
California, whiny, crying, sensitive.
Okay.
In the bedroom, are you a little spoon or big spoon?
Depends. Not that that is necessary for a financial show.
Financial show. This is a goon show. This has been rebranded as goon.
Okay.
We're in the goon sector. And the goon ad rates are at the top of the board, lady.
Goon, what does that mean? Goon.
Never heard of gooning?
Well, like being a silly goose.
That's how we use it. That is how we use it. It
Yeah.
actually means permanent masturbation without end.
No shit. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yes.
You said you were a gooner in the green room.
Whoa! You
That
said you're a
goon,
gooner in the
that
room?
I'm a silly goose. I'm a
That's how we
certified
use it
silly
too.
Goose.
That's how we use it too. You're silly up to a very low threshold.
Yeah.
It's offensive, and we can't do that.
Well,
I could do a blonde joke too. I don't know if those are off limits these days.
I mean, they're not real, so. Do you think that people with blonde hair are all the same?
I don't know what you get offended to or not. I don't know.
I don't know what she gets offended to or not either. Like that, I would assume that she would have been offended by that, to be 100%.
It's you have to poke and prod until you find out. Sometimes
error.
with people from Sacramento.
Or people with big hearts?
No. In fact, I would say the people that get offended the most are usually some of the worst people I've ever met in the entire world because they hold everyone to purity tests and they destroy people's lives as they're not 100% perfect in every way whatsoever.
Holy shit.
And they eat people alive. And they act like they're kind online and then in person and in real life when it comes to actually helping others, they don't do shit. And those that are willing to
never.
actually joke with each other and who have open minds and who are willing to be fun and not care about every little thing that a word is said, actually stand up and stick for people when real shit matters and it comes down to it. That's what I've noticed in the real world. Not performative weird motherfuckers. Not saying you're one, but usually those type of people that get offended by everything are. They're performative, they virtue signal, and then when it comes to actually stepping up, they do nothing, except maybe they went out and protest one Saturday. Yippee for them. Okay, so campground, right?
And I've paid an extra like $3,000 to $4,000 on that this past 10 months.
Yeah, I love that. It's gone down from the original 8,860 to
Nice.
$3,165.30.
So I could technically pay that off right now, but I
Could you do all? Because you could pay off the last one, and you can pay off this one. Could you do them all at once?
Or just one or the
Because
other.
then it no longer matters.
excuse me. If I
That
pay-
offended my senses.
Haha.
I demand an apology. Now I have to
I
breathe
did say
that
excuse
air.
me. So there's your apology.
Yeah, but that was an unconsensual excuse me. I'm not forced to excuse you.
Okay.
Haven't we taught consent in California?
Wow.
So I could pay them both, but that wouldn't be wise for
Probably not.
my emergency fund type of.
And then we'll look at that at the end and we'll, kind of look at what the best thing is.
And there's no point in paying off like
Well, this is 70%
yes,
interest, I would
but
say,
I meant
yes.
the affirm, the 0% affirm. Like there's
As long as it's
really
actively
no
managed,
point
it
in-
is still risk though.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a more volatile life like you are. Having any kind of level of debt is an extreme risk. Because that shit can come due, or it can face penalties, or it can hit your collections, and then you're. Minimum monthly payment on that is $200.05.
And
And
I've
then
been paying,
what is this Thousand Trails thing? Because this is different.
That is the annual dues, so that's only once a year.
Right.
But I
Which is
wanted to include that
$635.
because you talked about dues.
So now it's increased. The dues have increased. She's not locked into one specific price point. They have increased. Great.
Last year.
Well, when is it due?
Or like, what the fuck is the assessment? Why did it go up?
You can pay
looks
monthly
like
on it. You can, that's the most recent statement that they gave me. It's from
Is this monthly or is this the annual?
no, that's the annual.
So the 635 is annual.
Yes.
Do you owe that right now?
No, I don't owe again until June.
Okay. Yes, the car. So you didn't send a
Yes,
statement for this one. but
Credit.
that's-
Well, I did send a statement for my car.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I have it right here. Subaru! 5.19% interest rate. Not horrendous. But we do owe, which, by the way, I mean, I'm glad you have income now, but even with this income, I couldn't even imagine before. This is an insane balance to have at $18,759.31. Minimum payment $502.83. That's also another thing. The 0%. If we think about these 0% that we're doing, you stack that along your other debt. Then you stack it all up, and life becomes less affordable on a monthly basis because you just really hyper build up your minimum payments, which is more risk.
Right.
So even with 0%, I wouldn't necessarily advocate for especially since it's on a photo shoot. You know, it wasn't a necessity. It wasn't anything that was actually other than a want.
Right.
Like, hey, we got to take our top off. Like, woo.
Did I make myself little again on accident? Yes.
You really are honing in right on those 3 images, aren't you?
Yes, because when there's a couple interesting elements in a conversation, yes, that is what I focus on. That is podcasting, as they say.
But also, you shouldn't have done a photo shoot that costs almost $3,000 when you really don't have that money. You could have paid off your little timeshare thingy majig. You could have put a bigger payment towards your car. You could have paid off your. You wouldn't even have a lot of your Klarna debt or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you could have used that almost $3,000 in multiple other ways that would put you in a better financial situation.
It is entertainment, the talent.
The talent. I've never thought of it like that, but I appreciate it. I just started a show. That's it. But thank you.
Yeah, and even when I was unemployed, I still never missed a car payment.
Yeah.
So I make shit. I'm the queen of making shit work.
Just saying what's risky, because you're even with the 0%, especially on things that are not beneficial in life anyway whatsoever, are really stacking up. Because now we're already at $1,200 minimum. Now you do have an equity position in this car of about $3,000. I do like that.
But we had the discussion in the post show last year about how like it's not a smart move for me to get a different car.
Maybe not, and I might be okay with that, you know, depending on a few things. Now, you have a closed Apple Card. Is it in collections and $8,593?
I think it's in sort of collections. They closed it, but they...
Internal collections first, probably.
Yeah, but we talked about that last year. It's just, it is what it is. It'll get...
Is there a minimum monthly?
No.
Oh, it's in collections, okay.
No. Yeah, none of the stuff on here on my credit report besides the auto finance is something that I am paying towards.
So still owed on the Apple is $8,593, and then we have 2 additional collections. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Costco suing me, which I haven't heard anything about since.
Well, they still might come. We'll see.
Excuse me.
Bruh.
I had a carbonated beverage, okay?
But when I burp, I don't always audibly burp. It's interesting. And then your additional collections stack up to 23,000. Oh, the thing.
Just a reminder, Costco sued her for this $23,000, by the way. And she's just letting that ride. She's just ignoring the fact that happened.
I want to say, but I can't.
Why can't you? Is it in relation
Because you
to
said.
something? Yeah.
And I'm following it.
Yeah.
Because you
Because this
said.
has everything to do with that.
No, but it does have to do with how you projectile air.
Wow.
Okay, student loans.
Projectile air.
And this is for vet tech, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That is for my
Made a
associate's degree.
payment 2023. Okay, so this will end.
I don't know what that means. What will end?
You not having to make a payment will end summer of next year.
Okay.
Then you will have payments owed, which once you get on a repayment assistance program plan, the RAP plan, the Trump's administration's new plan, you would probably be at about 3 to 5% of your income, maybe 2. So, okay.
Okay. I don't, yeah. I don't know what that has to do with me right now.
Planning.
Once again, this girl does not plan shit. She wants to plan out her spoon situation and her health, but she refuses to plan out any financial situation ever. She refuses to think ahead about finances in any way.
For like 9 months from now, it's very important. You say you don't get anything, and then I try to tell you what something's going to be like in your near future, and then you just don't listen. It's like, okay. So student loans, for now, is that... You don't think that is important information? How your life's going to look in a few months?
I think it is.
Especially when you're taking out more 0% debt, which stack up minimum monthly payments, and now you're about to have one forcefully added to you, or else your wages will be garnished.
I don't know what you're looking for, Caleb.
Well, you can acknowledge that that's important.
It'll be important then.
It'll be important when I'm completely screwed over. It'll be completely important if I get replaced at my job and suddenly don't have a job and everything is compounding and I have no money. Then it'll be important. But right now.
Yeah, I would plan what I'm doing with my life now based on what's coming.
Knows politically what's going to happen.
I do. Trump will still be president, and he will still have the Department of Education in his administration, the head of the Department of Education.
There's a lot of things that he's.
Okay, I'm sorry. The
done that we
repayment assistance
didn't
program,
expect, so.
repayment assistance program was passed through the law. Remember BBB?
I don't.
Well, if you don't follow it, then how can you even potentially try to speak on it? I'm sorry, but no. Like, this was passed into law. That is the new student loan repayment programs.
Okay.
This is coming. I want you to prepare your life for it, because if you're adding more 0% debt, which isn't inherently a bad thing necessarily, it is contextually driven, and it will make it harder for you to make a minimum monthly payment on your student loans. After a few months of not paying them, they will go into default and they will garnish your wages, and that is not consensual.
And by then, a lot of the other monthly payments will have fallen off.
Okay, she doesn't. Okay, great. Wonderful. I'm just trying to tell you what's coming. I'm not saying it is bad that you have the student loans.
Yeah. When I went into my retirement account, it wouldn't let me pull up a statement for one of those. It let me pull up a statement for the other one, though.
Okay, so total retirement, what's it sitting at today?
Like 20 maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely behind for your age dramatically, but I'm glad you have something. It is
Better
sitting
than
there,
nothing.
and it is compounding.
I did spend 5 years out of the work field, so
Yeah, by choice. That happens.
that's my check that didn't go through that I didn't know about until.
Is this included in that 20 that you gave me, or is this
No.
now 25? So it's 25.
Yeah.
In retirement. That's good. That's even better.
Well, once I get that figured out, yeah.
Savings account 3. So you couldn't pay off both debts together.
Why, when my checking
okay.
also
Our
has.
checking account has 6,000. Oh, wow. Yeah, 6,000.
Okay.
But that comes with a lot of spending. Which PetSmart, which you do have cats, but it is PetSmart. Uber Eats to the trailer.
No, to
Work, I'm
probably
guessing.
to a house sitting place.
I
Where
would
I
pack
was
food,
getting
because
paid
I bet
to-
those houses have refrigerators. Amazon, a pet hospital, that's fair. Affirm, McDonald's, Ubering, Apple, Uber, more pet hospital.
Oh, the Uber was
some
because my car was in
PetSmart.
the shop, so I had to get there.
That's
your
another
car
reason why
keeps
I
going
don't
in the
want to have
shop.
minimum monthly payments, right? Or 0% debt, because things like that pop up. The 450, the car in the shop pops up. Apple Bill, Uber Eats, more pet, Amazon, Walmart, Dutch Bros Coffee, Chewy for the dog or cats, Chewy for the cats. Craigslist, you posted something on there.
Yeah, my Craigslist auto renews every month for my pet sitting. I get about 30% of my clients from Craigslist.
Uber Eats. Laundry's okay, obviously. Dutch Bros, Amazon, Aura Bloom, Uber, Dutch Bros, Fantrast Violation.
That's the fast track.
Fast Track Violation?
Yeah, so that was last year. I talked about a bridge toll that I hadn't paid because it was in my pile of mail that I hadn't opened. But I got that
choice.
figured out. Yeah.
Stadium Garage, the Greek Amphitheater, the Greek Theater, McDonald's, Amazon Prime, and I've heard you spent rounded up almost 3,000 on Amazon this year. So I want to take that up if you can pull up your Amazon. McDonald's, Shake and Bake, Zelling Out Money, Affirm, Kickstarter.com. Shouldn't be Kickstarter. You should be kickstarting towards your debts. You're not contributing to other people's projects, just your own right now, and then you can contribute a lot in the future. Dutch Bros,
Well,
Dutch Bros.
That's already done, so it don't matter.
Well, obviously we're talking for the future.
So don't do it again.
Uber, winning got some bullshit. Apple, Royal Cane. Lots of
Which
animal
is
spending.
pet food.
I know, and
Which
there's
You. I have 3 cats. She spends so much money on her cats because Royal Canin is pet food, which she just admitted. What was all the other shit she was buying? What's all the Chewy stuff? What's all the pet store stuff? Like what? I will go in and buy my cats really cheap toys or I will go and buy them like I buy them nice food, I buy them nice soft food. Like both like kibble food and some of them get soft food. But like what all are you spending money on for your cats? What? Why is it so much?
There's a lot of pet spending throughout.
It wasn't my pets. I get a 50% discount on prescription diets. And so if I have friends that have their pets on prescription diets, I'll use that discount for them and then they pay me back.
Okay.
All right, let's see this Amazon.
Okay, that's sure.
Oh, and apparently there's some crazy shit that happened after the last episode with your sister-in-law. We're going to go through that in the post show, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But we're going to go through our Amazon first.
Which I'm just double checking real quick.
And a friend on death row? What the fuck is happening? This is crazy.
No, you remember my friend on death row.
I do not clearly, but
Well, we talked about it, so.
I talked to too many people.
Yeah, I figured. Friend on death row, not friends anymore, so doesn't matter.
We'll go into that more.
This is just
you
my
were sending
past
money to her.
No, I wasn't sending money. I was shuffling money. I can't find
Post show.
how to.
I can.
Okay, this is the past 3 months.
Okay.
But
Cool. And that-
She doesn't, in case she has like some private stuff, she doesn't want him to see it, which is fine. Like whatever.
And starting the screen recording, blacking out private information. This orange filter is wild you got on here.
I have an orange filter. Oh, it's to cut blue light.
Oh, on her phone. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shower scrubby, that's good. She's clean. We're happy with that. Candles, definitely don't need that unless the trailer's
are
steep.
No, citronella candles. Those are for mosquitoes.
Citronella candles, and I live on water at both sites, so there's hundreds of millions of mosquitoes, and I even right now have
You
at
got
least
more. You got more
dozen.
dish brushes, water wipes, sensitive body. Yeah, that makes sense for you. Compression socks, that's okay. Toilet paper, that's okay. Ritz crackers, it's not the end of the world. Body protective knee pads, I get it for you.
which I have to buy new ones of those
One
like
Gat's
every 2
15-inch
months.
pump. Lots of notebooks.
No, it's
and
because
storage.
I got the notebooks delivered and there
hammock
was
we
nothing
did
in the
not need.
package. So the hammock is my favorite pastime. So
Great. It should be paying off debt, but money clip, there's lots of it in there because we're getting hammocks. Lots of things for the cat. I mean, this isn't the end of the world. The backpacks and some protective stuff for you. It's just a lot of stuff is the issue. Lots of cleaning stuff and toothbrush, but a stick thing for your steering wheel and thermostat or thermometer. Sorry.
yeah, an ear thermometer for work.
So
For the kiddos, so I
know.
don't have to
We're
go up
just
their asshole.
spending a lot, but let's see. Okay, so 37 comes in because I need to set aside $100 a month for taxes because you will have to file these pet sitting taxes by the end of the year. Let's get your debt minimum payments right now. I know it's quickly going to change with the firm, but that'll be calculated into the formula. Your minimum monthly debt payments right now before your student loans kick in is $1,202.88. Now, utilities and stuff, that kind of goes into that annual fee. What's that annual fee?
The annual fee that you just looked at, the 600.
600, and then something was
It was
like
over 6.
how much a week at another place?
$350 for 1 week, but it's
And
only
you do
1 week
that
a month.
1 week a month.
Yeah.
So times that by 12 plus the 600, and then I'm going to divide that by 12, and we're calling it $400 a month for utilities, just about. Is there anything else in utilities I should take into account? Is there internet? Is that included?
It's on my phone. I have internet on my phone.
Okay, so what's your phone bill?
My phone bill is like 100, which is cut down by a lot from last
good.
year. Yeah.
Gas, vroom, vroom, drive, drive.
Vroom Vroom Drive Drive. I can ask my financial app. Let's see. It'll tell me how much I spend average monthly.
Average would be okay and acceptable.
Average since, or how about in 2025? And then let the little AI do its thing.
Right. Okay. $300 for groceries, meal prep. And you also might be fucking lentils. $150 to the TP fund. That includes you, your cat, anything you need, anything you want. The more septum piercings you want that you can budget in, you can get them. Medical health care, copays. You got a lot of things wrong with you. Are you
$0
doing...
copays.
Huh?
$0 copays. I pay nothing for prescriptions.
that.
I pay nothing.
Pet insurance,
for
are you doing it?
visits. No, but I do have a bundle of preventive care services. It's part of my corporation, and I get it for free. So it's
You get it for free.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
great.
I get Jesus like
It's okay.
$1,800 worth of free
Okay.
stuff, and then I get a 40% discount on everything else.
I'll do 30 for
Nice.
subscriptions. Car insurance.
Car insurance is $260.
And is that including on the trailer?
Trailer is $400 a year, and I just paid that off.
Okay, 400 times divided by 12. We'll budget that in at $34.
My belly hurts. Oh,
Why?
it says my overall average. I don't think that. Oh, 310, 200 to 400 range monthly with lower payments. Like May was 77, and
Okay, I'll call it $310.
yeah.
All right. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I need to take into account that I have not put in there yet? Because this is it.
Probably.
Things that I will allow.
My storage unit.
Oh, yeah, sure. How much?
That's 100,
Okay, 1 second.
and we got my car payment.
Yeah.
Groceries. Eating out.
No eating out. Fuck
Right.
you. Pay off debt.
It's only that I have.
I'll see if I can budget it in, but
I have a budget. And then yeah, that's it. So life insurance, which is $35 a month.
why?
I got it when I was 16.
Stop.
Why would I stop a life insurance policy that I got when I was young and healthy, and now
I just
it'll
would
be
just-
more expensive and less coverage?
And also, life insurance policy places will turn you down if you have ongoing health things. Like, they will just say no. And they're allowed to do that. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want life insurance, but it's kind of like if you have it and now you have health problems, you should keep it. If you can.
One who's benefiting it from other than you is a whole life or is it term? It's whole life.
Yeah.
Okay, really, the only people that you are losing to the market in every way whatsoever, if that money was going to the market. Two, the only people that benefited from it are those who can borrow for it and have seen low rates instead of taking capital gains out, which are ultra wealthy individuals. Whole life insurance is making no sense for the average person, especially you.
I think they are. I don't honestly know, but I
you
do
said
know that I have
$15 a month?
like 30.
Okay, I'll put it in.
But with that, it's something where
Is that it?
if I die, my mom gets hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's why I have that.
Okay, $783.12 left. That's
Not terrible.
okay. I'll contribute. No, not that much. Not that much. $183.12 to food, to going out if you'd like.
I in my budget's only 100, but
Okay, well I'll do 183
and that
because you spent more than that anyway. So,
well,
but that gives you an extra $600 left on a monthly basis.
Okay.
and so far, 90% of that has been going to paying off the high interest loan.
Yes, and it should. 100% of it should. So with the $3,165 on the campground loan divided by that 600, yeah, let's pay that off in about 5 months. And
It'll
then,
be before that.
I hope so. Please do. Without pulling from anywhere else, I don't know how you'd be doing that, but go ahead. I'm okay with the minimum monthly payment on the Subaru until it's paid off. Same with the Affirm. I wouldn't stack up any more 0% debts.
Was not planning on it.
I really would not do
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Before the thing,
no more
I had
random photographies
nothing-
and stuff.
Yeah, it was a once.
And then from there, I'd save up a 6-month emergency fund.
But baby, you do once in a lifetime birthday things every fucking year. The year before was tattoos. Like, come on. You do one every year. You need to roll back your birthday celebrations a little bit. I'm sorry.
Which, you got a couple $1,000 towards $3,000. Because I don't count what's in the checking because that comes and goes. And I saw that you started lower, you ended higher. It's like, it comes and goes. But where
keep at
student loans we're
least-
prepping for, and you make the minimum payments until those are paid off once they start, and you will also start tackling the collections if you want better credit. If you
My
don't,
credit is like 650.
okay, that's not great. So if you want,
But what do I need credit for?
well, if you ever decide to do anything like live in an apartment, get a different car loan, because who knows why, you're limiting your debt availabilities. But if you don't care, then don't do it. And then you start catching up in retirement. You can live 50, 30, 20 quite easily. 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% to retirement. You could totally do that. This isn't that hard of a debt payoff process. What?
That's great. I know I could do it. I've been making shit work for a long, long time.
Well, except
Except
9
you
months.
have a whole bunch of shit in collections, babe. What? You're getting sued by one of them. You're getting sued for $23,000, and you're just pretending that's not happening, and you're just pretending like your student loans aren't going to come up to be needing payment soon. Like you're just pretending that's not happening, but okay.
No,
Okay, your shit was only getting worse when I saw you the first time. So I just don't want that to happen again.
But again, even when I was unemployed, I never missed a payment.
But again, even once you got employed, you spent immediately a full month's worth of income on a photo shoot. So
That was
we're
like
talking
9 months into employment. So when
a whole month's worth of pay. Come on. We're talking about behaviors and where we're going from here. Don't pretend like you just got it together. I will say good job that the firm, well, it's actually not lower than it was. The campground's a little lower, but that's pretty much it. Nothing else has really changed. You would have made more progress if you were going harder, if you were following the budget we did last time. So
you didn't
I mean,
make me a budget last time. You said it was pointless.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not pointless this time because at least you have a job.
Yeah, he hard mad quit that and did not make a budget because he was like, "You won't change. You won't get a job. I can't help you." Because like it ended and he snapped because she was like, "I can't get a real an in-person job because of my dog. My dog has anxiety problems," and he just like snapped and was like, "I'm mad at my workers. I'm mad that you're here. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad that you're here." And like did not make her a budget. Because she just straight up said like she wasn't gonna get a job. Like,
Because you're right. Last time, if you didn't have an income, how could I make a budget? So that's fair point, me from the past. But now it makes sense to make a budget, and you can get out of this. And a little more progress would have been nice, but you can keep going. Keep going.
I think from being a projected 600 in November last year to making 1,400 in November, 1,400 in December without a job.
Yeah, the job part's great. I'm more talking the debt payoff.
Yeah, which the only high interest loan that I have is the 1,000 Trails. And so, like I said, I've put thousands of extra dollars towards that.
Yeah, a couple extra thousand, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Hammer Financial Score. Remember, join us in this post show before I give the Hammer Financial Score. We're going to talk about insane drama that happened with her ex-sister-in-law
Damn.
after the last financial audit, and then also that money laundering scheme that definitely happened in prison. Okay,
That's money laundering
in a
scheme.
budget. That is because you're not overspending what came in. You are still doing Uber Eats when you should be paying off a 17% loan or whatever that is, but it is still, it's not the worst in the world, but it is certainly not good. Debt, we have collection, 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, happy to see $3,000 sitting in there. I'll give an extra point because there was money in the checking account, so 4 out of 10.
And my savings account, I got the highest interest available. So that is
What
at
is
a
that?
4.2.
Good.
Yeah.
Retirement, definitely behind for sure. Where would I want you to be at? I'd want you to be at
Yeah, that's a
just
good question.
about 54,000, maybe
So I'm
60,000.
halfway there.
60,000, yeah, which is a 5 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
In real estate, 1 out of 10.
You gonna count me?
Well, because you can get rid of that land and make money from it, and hopefully it goes up in value.
Oh,
right?
got it. I mean, it's
give you a
not
1.
like I don't pay towards a campsite. It's towards
Never mind, 0 out of 10.
the thousands of campsites over the
Yeah,
course
zero
of
out of 10. It's a
United States.
timeshare. I can't give it to that. For some reason, I was thinking for a second you owned a plot, and I was wrong. Okay. That's going to be a Hammer Financial Score up from a 0.5 to a 2.5. And that is
Hey.
the income. Just strictly income. And the emergency fund. So let's celebrate those. Those are actually really well done on that. I'm happy to see the emergency fund, the retirement, and the income come in. You should be proud of those things. And you did make, a little bit of progress on the campground. Of course, more would have been great.
More than I would have if I.
Of course, if you didn't have an income, sure. But let's celebrate those things.
Yay.
Take those. Those are big W's.
More than Caleb losing his virginity? No, nobody.
Well, that was more monumental, exciting,
Exciting.
being honest, and a lot more gay. Join us in the post show.
Man.
See you there. 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday. 20 extra minutes of every financial audit episode.
Good for him.
I'm surprised you didn't disclose you selling. Oh, so slander. She slandered you.
Yeah.
We're not going to say for what was slandered, but she slandered you in a aggressive way. I mean,
Whoa.
why would she make up something like that?
Misunderstandings and hatred held in her tiny little heart.
Hammer Elite is
All
the
right,
best
damn.
YouTube membership on the platform, and I just upgraded.
I mean, also, baby, you are a mess. I don't know how much, and you're like, your brother has lent you money. I'm sure his wife definitely has some resentment. I could see that being a thing.